All right, welcome. My name is Obin Dako. Welcome. Today we came in late because we had to go somewhere. Yako baby, and you know, So we have few minutes to just have a chat. Today is self-dependence. 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 So tell others that we are here. They can join us. They can just join us for the class. If you're going to be successful in life, you cannot give up. You cannot give up. You cannot give up. You cannot give up on continually educating yourself. Continually educating yourself. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Self-dependence. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. So share the channel, share. Catch them for say aba. Kizo me who's aba. Ernesto. Ohine Brenya. Richard Brefo. Nana Kwame. Ni Saboaben. So thank you for just keeping wake so that we can get to the class. Nti eba ye be kra me home. Nti ye say ebetimi aye kakra ansana adeache. Oh, nti akwaba. Thank you for just being here. Thank you very much. So self-dependence, almost say independence. Independence means that you are by yourself, independence, that's it. And self-dependence means that you want to depend on yourself. You want to depend on yourself. Many people don't believe themselves to be successful. Many people look for a defined path that they can follow. Many people don't want to make mistakes. Many people don't want to be criticized. Many people don't want to lose. So always they want somebody to lead them, guide them. They want defined pattern. Thank you. Yes, seminar 1st of May at Silverbird Cinema, Accra Mall. Nti wonya ntua ya tua bi. Ye pese wa opese obabi anu tua na yemfa more plan. If you pay earlier or early, it helps us to plan well. So if you can come, pay for somebody to come as well. Pay for somebody to come. And it's 300 cedis. You can pay on Momo, which is 0246631 0246631 You can send WhatsApp, and send us a message. Ubeba to me who say oba you fan planet. Yes, a bedroom enough in a space, it's always good when you have data that you work with, not assumptions. So sponsor somebody to come. We need to help our people to be independent in thinking. We need to help our people. We have raised a generation that is waiting for somebody to help them. We have raised a generation that is waiting for somebody to give them a job. We have raised a generation that is waiting for somebody to give them a visa so that they can just check out of Ghana. We have raised a generation that is always complaining that somebody has not helped them. You're raising a generation that is looking up to somebody always for help. And if you see any African who is angry, any young African who is angry and insulting their leaders, they have this thinking that somebody must always go ahead of them and break the road for them so that they will enjoy life. Success, as I've seen it anywhere in this world, there's a high level of self-dependence. There's high level of self-confidence. There's high level of self-belief. There's high level of the thinking that I'm enough to do this, and I can take this to the next stage, and I'm ready to deal with every problem that will come along. And I'm not going to cry, weep, lose my sleep because of challenges and problems. Sometimes people will call you. And they want you to give them solution to a decision that they have to make. Say, no, the world does not work like that. You have to make decision and make mistakes and learn from them and lose and mature. How are you going to mature if you're not making mistakes and errors? Pain is an advantage. That's what many people don't know. So sometimes when somebody calls you, it's because out of fear. And you can see, I'm torn between this, whether to stay in Ghana or to go to America, whether to stay in Ghana or to, stay in Dubai or come home. Are you sure that if I come, my business will succeed? The bar, we are sure say, which business would make me money? Which business is likely to be successful? You are not ready for life. You're not ready for success. The reason you learn is so that you can put them into practice and face all the troubles and continue. The reason you come here to listen is not that you are going to be successful without any pain and challenges. No. The reason you learn, you hear, you talk to people, it's not so that you can outwit the challenges. No. Oko drivers school, Oko driving school. Driving. They will teach you, they will explain the road signs, they will explain the car and the mechanism and everything, so that you are equipped to go to the road and deal with the challenges that you will meet. The driver's school or the driving school will not stop you from making mistakes, will not stop you from accidents, will not stop you from challenges, will not even take the fear from you. You have to go and practice, put it into practice, so you can be trained. But a lot of our people are looking for success. But at the same time, they want somebody to take the blow for them. They want somebody to do the work for them. They want somebody to make the mistakes for them. They want somebody to, to pamper them, to hold them on the... No, it's a wrong thinking. It's so totally wrong. And I've seen that many of our people, when they start something and they meet problem, or should be asking us to share trouble, no panic. Also, no, that's not life. That is not life. You want to be great in anything, then you must be ready. You must be ready to rely on yourself. If everybody who has assured you to give you money, to give you connections, to give you contract, to introduce you to others, if they all fail you, would you still go after your vision? Would you still go after your dream? Or you give up and cry and weep because nobody gave you help? Nti so yes be your business. Yes ko yefu. Na oko na nkrofo da wo de to omo so ni omo do sika nyina adwane a. Would you call us to say that masa asam na mo ka no de jawa se ba sam hunu na mo keka no? Gana head in power. When you think like that, it means that you are waiting for somebody to help you. You are not self-reliant. You cannot depend on yourself. You don't even believe in your own capacity. You don't believe in your own ability. If you're self-dependent, you believe that you have what it takes to create the future that you so desire. And anybody who has succeeded, you will see this. This is a remarkable mark in anybody who has seen any significant success. Anybody who has ever seen any significant success. You have to define your own chart in life. If the profession that you want to create, if it is not in the dictionary, or not, it is not on YouTube, it's not on Google, create your own profession. Nobody can create any profession for you. Create your own profession, create your own path, and others will follow. If you want defined path, it's likely that you'll be average. it's likely that you live below your talent and your potential. Those who have been able to achieve anything have been at odds with many things. They've been fought, they've been ridiculed, people have disagreed with them, people have insulted them, but they were self-dependent. They believed that they could become whatever they had taught themselves to be. So Ghana, I see this a lot. We have raised a generation which is waiting for help. We have a raised generation which is not ready to be self-dependent. We have, as a matter of fact, our country, the whole country is trying to depend on somebody to help them to solve their economic problems. They don't want to try. They don't want to try a little bit. They don't want to innovate. They don't want to improvise. They don't want to create their own solutions. They don't want to create their own path. They want a defined path. They want a plan that has worked. They want to study somebody who has been successful so that they can just follow it. One person will try. We are saying, I don't know, a bomo and waba or be busy on the same now. Yeah, no. Would the time be no person will be busy or be? Who person could be so be? One casano. The hen what you see Obuaka. Aye, Abrawa Misa will be fair. I successful also which will be. And it's because many of us are afraid of mistakes. We are fearful. We don't want to lose. You don't want to lose anything. We don't want to lose money. We don't want to lose friends. We don't want to lose. We don't want to make mistakes. We don't even want to give it any try. So if you are that kind of person, change your mind. Change your mind, or it will be very difficult. Because in this life, any dream that you have, you meet troubles, you meet difficulties. It's not only in Ghana. Anybody that you have seen who has ever achieved anything, they have met so many difficulties, so many troubles, debt, challenges, product failure, sales failure. People have run away with their money. The machine that you use all your money to buy broke down at the last minute and you didn't have anything else to repair it. The factory that you set up in Sube Faro, it was flat totally. You bought that car, you were going to use it, you were going to rent it. And then the engine just, can you depend on yourself to say that I'm bold enough to do this? You made a decision to come and live in Ghana. And you came. And the business you started, it was doing well. And then all of a sudden, everything shut down. At that point, what did you tell yourself? Were you complaining and insulting? Did you become angry? Did you lose your peace? Did you panic? Or you said that I will do it? If you're not self-reliant, if you cannot depend on yourself, then you can't succeed. Then you'll be average. Then you have to wait for the government to give you a job. Then you have to run away and get a visa. Then you have to sell everything that you have and get out of Ghana because it's very difficult here. But when you get there, at least you get a job or buy a house and a car, and they'll be giving, some loan somewhere to buy a house. It takes a lot of thinking. It takes a lot of critical thinking to be successful in Ghana. Why? Because the systems that you can depend on don't exist as you understand it. So you must create your own system in order for you to be successful with your dreams, with your business, with your finances. And so if you're not self-dependent, then you don't have any confidence in our economy. So one of the things that you're ready to try as many as possible until you win. And if people disappoint you, it can pain you, but you really don't think that is the end. That is the end. People can fail you and you really don't think that is the end. You still think that you can go on and on and on until you succeed. Because all that you need actually is you. Come and join you. The dream the dream will have to start with you. You have to have that confidence. You have to have that boldness. You have to, you have to see the vision. You have to see the vision. You have to see far. You have to say that I'm ready to create the system. I'm ready to build a team. I'm ready to sacrifice. I'm ready to change the narrative. I'm a trailblazer. I set a path where there is no path. I go where nobody has ever gone. Are you self-dependent? Or you're waiting for help? As Africans as we are, the world has conditioned us to depend on everybody but ourselves. We are so much conditioned and say, you're trained more. Tambia, you're trained more. You're trained yame. You're trained brofo. You're trained your government. You're trained your offer. Yes, Webby. You're bra what to coin. You're trained so be better support. Be my capital. Be be so yansa. You're trained favor. You're trained destiny helper. That's what. If you are in that category, it will be very difficult, very, very much, very difficult for you to do well in life and not be frustrated. But if you are self-reliant, then you really don't mind, because then you can live because you are alive. So success requires self-dependence. If you don't see that, you have no belief in yourself and you have no belief in your dream. And if you don't have that, then go and look for visa and move. Because Ghana will test you. Do you believe in your own judgment? Do you believe in your own decisions? Are you ready to pay the price? Are you ready to make mistakes? Are you ready to take baby steps? Are you ready to put everything online? To say that does not matter what it takes. So long as I'm alive, I can be successful. I see that many of our people don't have this quality. Many of our people don't have this kind of mindset, especially our youth. They don't have that. They dream to own business, but they are waiting for somebody to go there and do the work for them. They dream to have financial independence. They dream to have millions, but they are still waiting for somebody to give them a hand. There is no place that you have more opportunities than our country. But it's only for those who are self-dependent. It's not for everybody. It's for those who believe in themselves. It's for those who are ready to make mistakes. It's for those who are ready to be laughed at. A cow lassa, what would you do? Would you get up and insult us? Or you say, so long as I can breathe, there is hope. If you don't have this quality, you cannot succeed. Especially in our country. You're waiting for somebody to build a system so that you can live on that system. You're waiting for somebody to build a company so that you can get a job there. You're waiting for somebody to give you salary. You're waiting for somebody to, give you business, funding, loan to start a business. You're waiting for somebody to go and look for a wife for you, a girlfriend for you. You're waiting for somebody to buy a car and give you. And those are the things that we hear, even sometimes in our churches. There's no self-reliance. They actually castigate you if you're independent in thinking. They fight you. They want you to, cast your burden. Oh God, and he will take care of you, So you don't want to try anything. You're very uncomfortable with pain and inconveniences. Every champion that you see has used pain to their advantage. So you dodge pain, you dodge problems, difficulties, challenges. So wherever there is problem, you run away from that place. So you don't want trouble. Ghana is very difficult. There is no job. I don't need to be here. When you get people out of trouble, you sacrifice their greatness. When you push people out of the difficulties and challenges, you break their wings to fly. You need the difficulties, the challenges, the trouble to build strength. The only reason that we can share what we share is because we were self-reliant. We were self-dependent. We were not accusing and insulting people. We were not angry with our parents or our friends who didn't show up for us. And out of that process, we built strength. Out of those difficulties, we built resilience. So if you're running from trouble, I don't expect to be great. At least not the one that we will follow. You're not talking of the greatness that the government has given you, a minister of state, MP, those things. No, I'm not talking of the greatness that they have to chop the money of the country. No, that's not it. Or that the money that you spend is the country that gives you. It's your business, it's the company that you work with that gives you. No, I'm talking of the one that has created their own money. They go to the street, they built business themselves. There was no help. They sold something. They were on the street in the sun. They started with nothing. And those people have been able to build something that they are proud of. One quality that you can see in those people is that they are self-dependent. They are enough. You can plant them anywhere and they will survive. And they will not be bitter. They will not be pained. They are not looking for help. They are not begging anybody for, money. When you open door to them, they come to help you. Some people, they want to do something, but they always try to take advantage of somebody. You're not self-reliant. You're not self-dependent. Somebody must always go and face their trouble. And then when everything is settled, you want to go and part it, So there may be in a forest, for instance. The leaders are the ones creating the path. And you must have that strength to be self-reliant, to be self-dependent, to be tough. We have raised a generation of Africans who are running away from their own country, who will defend everybody but their own people, who will open their mouth and every word that we hear puts their own people down. And they will praise everybody, especially they will praise the West. They will praise the white man because they don't know anything about self-dependence. So they are looking for a scholarship to go and do MSc and PhD. And when they come, they still wait for the government to give them a job. Waiting for scholarship. When you're not self-dependent, you think you're smart. You think you're smart. So you're only monitoring. Then you'll just push you on. When others have sweated and made a lot of losses, committed a lot of errors, you sit back and you analyze it. And you think that you will not make those mistakes. But then you still want to glean from the wisdom of the one who took the boldness, took the step without any defined path to make mistakes. If you laugh at anybody who took the step to create the path for you, if you laugh at their mistakes, you'll be average. Because you can sit back and just shoot them down. Because you will not take that step. And if you look at our continent, the more we have a lot of dependent thinkers who are looking for defined path, we will not develop. So IMF will bring them solution. IMF will bring them solution. They are not ready to patch their own solution. Somebody must bring them grant, funding, loans, bonds. If you're like that, you'll never grow. You'll never develop strength. Every time somebody must give you help. You're always saying that you don't have enough. You're always looking for somebody to give you a hand. All the time. And a lot of those people think that they are wise. They are smart. No. No. Self-dependence is required for success and for greatness. Because there are so many things that you must birth into reality. There are things that nobody has ever done that you must bring into existence. And so if you are just waiting for a defined part, if the product has not been created, then you don't believe that it can be created. Because you're always looking for answers, examples to follow. It's good, you look for that. But the best of it is pick the principles and chart your path. So somebody was asking me, do you think that this business will work? Are you sure that, give me an example of business that will work? I said, the business that will work is only for those who are ready to work it. There's no business that makes success just because the business itself will be successful. No, it doesn't. It depends on who is behind the business, the way they work, the way they think, the way they manage things. That is what makes any business successful. So if you're waiting for, if you go to Ghana now, which areas should I invest my money? And nobody can give you that one. You want to create millions and billions? You must be self-reliant. So don't be afraid of mistakes and errors. And that's why you have to start small and develop the model that works. Learn to depend on yourself many times. Learn to trust in your abilities. Trust in your capabilities. Have self-confidence and self-belief that I will be. Yesterday or the other day, we were on TikTok. Kofi Techi. Techi or magazine, Kumasi. Or say, I listen to your programs. Also, on Okra School. And everybody is telling him, Swami magazine, to travel, move out of Ghana. He said, no, I won't go. I won't go out. They will go and bring the things, and I will sell them. Now he says that his shop, he says water tanks for almost every vehicle. It's so full. And almost everybody is trying to get visa and get out of Ghana. Because they say that Ghana is difficult. They don't understand success. They don't understand greatness. If you run away because it's difficult, you have lost. The only time you move on is when things are calm. You don't move on when things are difficult. You will never develop the strength to fight when you meet those difficulties again. You don't move when there are challenges, when there are problems. You learn to stay, to solve those problems so that you can qualify to solve higher problems, because the quality of problems that you solve in this life will show the quality of your success. Your bigness in life is defined by the bigness of problems that you solve. So you run away when there was a problem. So you still be little, because then you will not graduate to the next class. So Kofi said, no, I will run away. I will stay and build the business. Don't look for defined systems. Don't look for that. Don't look for a place where there is job and there is car and there's a house and you work. You are just like a poultry that they are feeding to slaughter. If you are kokone poultry kokoya yum, if you are kokone near ding, because we are self-reliant. Yare monosa. Well, champ, we knew that. The other one that they have cage and they are feeding, They are feeding to kill. So life, if you don't deal with the challenges and you run away and you want comfort, you want where everything is set, you want where every problem is solved, you are just like the poultry one that they are feeding to slaughter. Sometimes they will not slaughter you in the first year. They will not slaughter you in the second year. Sometimes when in your 30th year there, that's where they start to slaughter you. That's why you see that you have not built anything, because you didn't learn how to deal with problems and challenges. So you have no strength. You have no strength. You can't carry anything because you have never been self-reliant. You have never been self-dependent. You don't believe in your own capabilities. You have no confidence in your country. You have no confidence in your continent. You have no confidence in your own people. Anytime that you hear anybody say those things, it's because they cannot even depend on their own selves. It's because they themselves have no confidence in themselves. You know, they don't believe themselves as Africans. They don't. So build it. Colonization destroyed that. One of the reasons Africa is struggling to produce a lot of things is because some of the systems that the British and the Europeans use, they made us, as a matter of fact, they made us to depend. They changed our palate, our taste for food, clothes, and everything. They said that, no, we will bring them to you. So they will import. And they actually set the Indians in charge of big importation, so that we will not produce. So when everybody was building mechanisms, technology to produce, they said that the Africans, as a matter of fact, some places they made it criminal, illegal, for you to have the base for production. During the colonial government, they made, things that will help the locals to produce. They made a lot of things illegal so that the locals could be self-reliant or could be self-dependent. So one of the signs that you're self-reliant is because you can produce solutions. You can produce your own product. You can build your own industries. You can build your own factories. You can build your own structures. You can create your own schools, your own hospitals. Why do we have to depend on the white man's solution for health, for instance? Why do we have to take every medicine that they produce? And any health technique must come from them. Why should that be? They built the things that they have built based on their culture. The way they train their students, the way they built their businesses, the way they handle their finances, the way they heal their people, the way they feed their people is based on their culture. Why should they export those solutions to people who have different culture and insist that this is how you have to do business and put them in schools? Because they don't want you to be self-dependent. Because they know that the moment you create, the science that you are self-dependent is that you create your own solution. And you believe in your own solutions. And so for me, so long as we see our hospitals as just like the white man hospital is not a hospital. Because our culture is different. Our health, those things are different. The things that we eat, they are different. The water that we drink is different. So why should they create drug from somewhere and bring them to us? We're our own people creating our own drugs based on our culture. If they bring their business solutions, that this is the structure you do business with, don't buy everything entirely. Look at the one that works here, because the business is built in a culture. So if you bring their solution, you will not succeed. The same with word creation. If you bring their solution in creating word, it's built on their culture. If you hold everything like that, you will fail. You fail. And that's why self-dependence. Self-dependence. Don't run away from troubles if you want greatness. You'll be average. If you're looking for visa, one thing I can assure you is that you'll be average. If you run away from the heat, you'll be average. You will never be cooked. You'll never be cooked. So when you meet challenges and troubles, don't run away. Stay, fight. Gold that they are refining does not run away from the fire. Stays there to become pure. You stay in the training so you can be pure. And when you are refined, no fire can burn you again. You become unafraid of anything. And that's where you succeed. That's where you succeed. You have to have a mind of a steel. Tell yourself, I can do this. I can stay. I'm capable. Your greatness is here. So when they give you those things, see, when they give you those things, don't think that they have helped you. They have reduced your strength. Embrace anything that will build your strength. Anything that will make you strong. Anything in life that will make you have confidence. That will make you train to deal with more. Embrace that. Don't run away from that. Anything that will make you more intelligent. The ability to be courageous and fight. Don't run away. Great players don't run away from training. Great pianists, they train constantly. I play the keyboard. Those who can run the scales, they're constantly training. Those who can sing well, they're constantly training. The best of sages are always training. And you want to be successful in business, and you want to run away from training. You want to lay down procedures. You want something that somebody has done so that you can copy. You'll be average. Your greatness is curtailed if everything is set for you. And in terms of any banner, you be a man on our dear children want to be on your head. So, any banner, you be a man, your man, a car, your money, fear, and your money training be a papa free man, you man go ye. So you can have hope for your life looking at the things that you have endured, the things that have trained you, that you didn't give up. Those are the things that guarantee your future success. So look at your background. Have you endured anything, any pain, any difficulties? Or everything has been rosy? It means that you don't have a great future. Because when there's trouble, you can't lift it up again. Because you have no strength. You can depend on yourself. This will be person Howard. That's why they have killed Africa with aid and loans. So we have not been able to build our own strength. The more they are giving you aid, it's a mechanism to enslave you. Don't you see it? They want to bring you Bruni well. Why can't they allow you to develop your own textile industries? They want to bring you cars. So when are you going to build your own cars? They want to bring you drugs. So when are you going to build your own drugs or produce your own drugs? They want to bring everything, computer, lab, phones. They want to produce even water and ship them to you. Because they know that if you are self-reliant, they can control you. They cannot control you. So any society that somebody is feeding, they cannot be great. Sometimes tell people who help you, say, no, it's enough. I want to fend for myself. I want to learn how to feed myself. I want to learn how to produce this. I want to go and live here and learn the skill. I'm not afraid. If I have to go hungry, I will go hungry. But I'm ready to learn. And at that point, people start to have respect for you. If they feed you all the time, they have no respect for you. If they give you chop money all the time, they have no respect for you. If you're a woman and you cannot be self-reliant on your finances, and the guy has to work everything and give you the money, he will not respect you. If your woman is the one feeding you at home, you can't demand respect. You cannot demand respect. And it means that you can be successful. They cannot feed you and you become successful. You must learn to feed yourself. You must have confidence in your abilities. As we come out as a new generation Africans to say that we want to take charge of our country, we are not the ones to run away. And if somebody is telling you that stay here, you can do it. You can build that business. And all that you want to show the person is the negative things that don't work. You are not self-reliant. You want very little out of life. You will not be great. You will not be great. So when I'm talking to people, I know where their mind is. If they can handle troubles and be great, or they are waiting for somebody to help them. If you are not comfortable with mistakes and errors and losses and pain, stop saying that you'll be great. You will not. Chart your own path. Chart your own path. Don't wait for somebody to come and your destiny helper from where. Chart your own path. You're the strength that you need for life. Once you're strong, you can carry it. So the problem is not the weight. The problem is you cannot carry. That's the challenge. So don't let somebody define your path. You can create your own path. You can say that I am this, I am this, I am that. I'm a physicist. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a CEO. I'm an author. I'm an industrialist. I'm an innovator. I'm a millionaire. Create your own path. Work with it. Don't let anybody tag you. I'm a teacher. I'm a police officer. I'm a nurse. That one they gave you. Create your own name. That they will say, what does this mean? You're a doctor. You are this police officer, immigration officer. They have created that for you. Create your own. You're an immigration officer, no problem. But you're a cocoa farmer. See, you have your own cocoa farm. You have your own pineapple production factory. Pineapple juice. I'm a doctor, but I sell wache. That one that they will ask you that, where is this from? Your training does not support this. That is the one that you have created. And that's where your greatness is. That the one that they created, they know that it doesn't mean anything. Even the president, you see, after 8 years, they will sack you. Because they created that for you. The one that you create, you die with it. Nobody can take it from you. Because you created it yourself. So I'm a designer. And you're still a police officer. I'm an innovator. What is it that your training that you had, for your former training, is opposite to that? But in your heart, this is what you saw yourself to be. So you have created it. That means that you're self-reliant or you're self-dependent. You are your own man. You create yourself. You create yourself. Because your greatness is in your self-dependence. The things that you create that they don't agree with. The things that the skill set that you developed yourself. You put yourself through that training to make that. People who knew you 20 years ago have no idea what you have become now. Because you created that. So tell yourself that. Create that future. What is it? Create that. My title is entrepreneur, engineer, author. And engineer, you can take it somewhere. But the author, I created it myself. Entrepreneur, I created it myself. Nobody gave me any entrance exam. Create your own path. Nobody can take it from you. And as a matter of fact, if you want to become successful, beyond the script that they have given us, because the script, the social script that they have given us, will never make you anything. And because that is the script that they control. That is the script that they control. That's why they control the salary. They control when they have to promote you. Because that is the script, the social script, the script that you control. They cannot tell you how much you make and what title you give to yourself. Because you're self-reliant. You're self-dependent. You can. Until they always would no problem. But you'll be average. I'll take it from me. You'll be average. So sit back and create something. And be proud of what you create. Be proud of it. When in your home, because that's where your greatness is. So your greatness is in your self-dependence. That's where your greatness is. So the earlier you recognize that and create that, that's where your fulfillment is. That's where you become very much impactful. The things that people have greatness or change destinies are the things that they created themselves. It's not where they put them. It's not where the institutions put you. You were there, you're just an ordinary teacher. You said that I want to help these children who have no mother, no father. And you put a lot of things, a lot of effort in. That is where you be known. You're a teacher. You said these things that they're teaching these children will not take us anywhere. So let's create this. Your greatness is in your self-reliance, or is in your self-dependence. So if you're not creating anything, it means you've not been self-dependent. What you say will be now also now the year. Then be out the whole train will be. Then be out when it will be so. Then be out be some question. Person will be a mistake back over we as our buy. So person will be chakra will say this man is very correct. We shouldn't try as I wash cash in the shoe very clean. The tree being here, also can am me baby bet no kwara me mobi cash kakra bia na be book no me mo na obi onim bi obeka me book me mo na na shem pocket na me da one small book me na me pe book be kuta book ba ko pe na shem pocket no aro na me pe no ma be break kunta up to date kura me more watch, those things I don't, I want very easy simple life so I can move fast. Oh, Bangophobia teams are too clean, smart, when you were cripsy, if you want, crepes, or board, you say, come on, man, pedal. Oh, your mistake. Yes, I'll go for the Biniaka. A pedio more, you're moving, money a day, because they want to create their own part. They want to create their own part, and that's where greatness is. As a matter of fact, that's what entrepreneurship is about. Entrepreneurship is about self-reliance, self-dependence. You don't believe in the status quo. That's why you're creating your own. So if you want to follow the lie, you cannot be an entrepreneur. You can't be. You want to follow the line. You want somebody else to make all the mistakes, then you come and enjoy. You cannot be an entrepreneur like that. You just want money. Business will any salary, the hen our dreams and because you think of money, not entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is not entrepreneurship. You are going to chart your own path. There's no map. You don't have any map that you're working with. Nobody has defined anything. You believe that you want to sell Wache, so go and build that. And why you have to develop this skill set is because you are not sure of where you are going, but you have what it takes to go there, because you can build as you go. Because you believe that you have what it takes. So if you're waiting for somebody to give you, so somebody said that there's no job in Ghana. No, there are a lot of work here. You want the one that they have defined. You want the one that somebody will pay you salary. That's why you're waiting for that. The one that you have to create, there are millions in Ghana. And those are the ones that will make you rich. Those are the ones that will make you a millionaire. Those are the ones that nobody can limit how much you make. But you have to depend on yourself. You have to have confidence that I can build this. Because there's a lot of heat, a lot of troubles, a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties. Can you stay and push back what is coming at you? Can you stay? Or you look for visa and get out and say that forget them, Ghana is too difficult. You failed. You failed. When nobody else is watching, you started a YouTube channel, nobody is watching. The video not will be. Can you stay with it until it starts to get traction? Because when you start a channel, don't give yourself 1 year or 2 years. It will start to take traction. It will start to get attention maybe after 5 years. The Facebook, sometimes 5 years, nobody is still watching you. Can you stay with it? Can you stay with the heat? You start the business. The first 1 year, nobody's minding you. The second one, nobody's minding you. Can you stay with the disgrace? Or you keep going? If you're self-reliant, it doesn't matter the number of years that it takes for you to become successful. Because your validation is from within. It's not from without. So you're not waiting for somebody to clap for you before you go on to do what you have to do. So if nobody watches it, you really don't care. If the business is not succeeding, you're looking for ways to make it successful. And if somebody is talking negatively, you don't really care. That is what it takes to be great in this life. Can you stay with it when nobody else agrees with you? If you want to create millions, that's what it takes. The first 5 years, you may be in debt. Who did the can you go and mercy? Also be go for the massage go about them. Unimini oka. Because I am not worker. Unimbrani pabre. Rely on yourself. Believe in your capacity. You don't need to be perfect. Just keep going. Just keep going. Train, build capacity, build skill, build expertise, build great network. Continue to develop yourself. Continue to develop your mind. Get new knowledge. Try. Fall down. Get up. That's how you build capacity. That's how you become self-dependent. The first time I put camera on my face, nobody was watching. Because one of our workshops at Jolu, I just put it there. I just felt like, I just want to do this. Before I was just writing, so I just put my phone, just my phone. I didn't care, So I was doing it. The first 2 years, I was doing it every day. Every day I was producing. I was doing live. Every day I was doing live. How many people were watching me? I don't know. It was on Facebook. Those videos are still there. I was doing it every day. Did I care? No. I was spending money. Data in Ghana. Yes. I've put thousands and millions in data alone. Every Saturday that we come here is data. That's what you don't know. Data, yes. And what we use to upload and all those is data. I've spent a lot of money just building. Did I care? No. People were watching? I don't know. But I was developing my capacity. Because I so believed that I had something that people had to, hear. Because I could see the level of unawareness. When the doctor is thinking that he cannot be successful in Ghana unless he travels, I knew that there was a problem. When a teacher who holds master's degree with children, wife, children, doing well, and still thinking that he has failed because he has not traveled before. When a lecturer is telling the children that there is no hope in Ghana, I saw that there was trouble. When you are disagreeing with young men, you meet them and you are talking and they tell you that you don't know what you are talking about. Ghana is so difficult, we need to get out. And you tell them that, listen, I've been there. It's not like that. It's not that simple. And they try to fight you because they understand the word from where they are. And they even accuse you. They tell you that you're very dishonest and fight you. Some of them even get angry. Then I'll ask you, have you been to America before? Have you been to England before? You're watching movie. That's what they have shown you. They have shown you this. So you think that this is what there is. They have just projected the good side of their country to you. Do you know how many Ghanaians who live there who are struggling? Do you know how many white men are struggling somewhere? Because these are the things that you need to succeed. It's not you traveling. Travel to see is okay. But thinking that you cannot be successful in your own country, it means that you've been deceived. And you don't even know it. You're not even aware. And yet he's a doctor. Yet he's a police officer. Yet he's a politician. Yet he's a pastor. He's sending his children to go to school. The children are 10 years. He lives here with the wife and just scholars send the man to school America. Because he thinks that is a good education. Because he's ignorant. Self-dependence. When it comes to the white man, the Africans are ignorant. Very few of our people understand their machinations. Very few of our people can be free from their lies. Very few. Especially West Africa. Clueless. And they are the ones debating. Until they are destroyed by the system. Or they become average. Self-dependence. We have no idea the treasure that we have. The blessing that we have. We have no idea the opportunities that we have as a people. We have no idea. Many of our people are not aware. Because when they meet challenges, they think that the opportunities are separate from challenges and troubles. What you're lacking is the skills that you need, the right mindset to become successful beyond your widest dream. You need to be self-dependent. So I want to say thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. So much that we need to learn. You cannot be successful until you learn these things. You can't. No matter what you tell me, you can't. So study this, and you will never be frustrated to pursue your dream and succeed. And you will never let challenges stop you. Difficulties stop you. Never. Because you know that it is required. If you cannot depend on yourself, nobody else can depend on you. Nobody else. So the man who ran away with your money is because he could not even depend on his own self. So you can't trust him. So he stole the money and went abroad, thinking that he'll be successful there. No. If you're self-reliant, you don't steal somebody's money. Because you're pure. You're solid. Your values are intact. Your yes is your yes. Your no is your no. There's no wishy-washy. You don't trick people. You don't. Because you're ready for the battle. Self-dependence. Thank you so much. Thank you. Posh. Posh Kaza. Yes, sir. Posh Kaza. Yours is mute. Aha, yes.
That's the same. Yeah.
Bogo Chief.
And they work as not brofono doso pa.
Brofono doso. Na say grofo be free other African countries o money meko.
Okay, Matthias.
And Doka almost send me messages to me.
And also Bohane.
And you also almost say your Bemudiana just almost lose interest. And I'm saying, you ain't cabro for some point.
And Bohane has a
difficulties.
Really, I mean, check me bono tofa, Nanko Fusu to Miakasebi.
Yes, sir.
The owner say, in Comona Udino, your friend is saying, Ma Ubia and dream say, Obitumia starting a cassia, also channel starting a cassia. My experience, BB, Anna Muse. Sound common out in ya a yeno crap papa. Okay, say maybe me friend na me catcher say akoso most pillage na hard drink.
Yeah.
A hard drink. Na a hard drink no so being now it wasn't easy. It was very tough on me. Said the can say business no a risk, you know. The fan said this part of the risk. And you know, kakra me wo ho no. Ma me hwe de me to me di aye. Ana
that's right.
Kakra na wo ho no. Yes, sign reinvest kakra o kitu bi o not like baby ana ye du no. Ye betumi nya your friends say one fourth po ye nya. Guys, okay. Je wo kakra na me try say na me calculate say okay. Say me to me yes say na me yes say ya. Ebi a we betumi dey could do 6 months. Na profit kakra. Since that time now, me know this uncommon no.
Yes, sir.
Kiti bi na me start to you. It's all been last week. Last week, me harvesting me te what I'm say, papa ye juma ya odi. Eye juma papa. Papa ye juma papa. Nkakran. Me yeah, omo bi ade no is a little over 6 months ni. And last week me harvested. Unia sika ba me nsem no. Me te ho ana me catch them say enti se ka manye sade yi ana me ka say o me kopesika o baby. Na me dey by starting a kese a anka ma ha me ho. 6 months about within a short period. I'm a last week. Such small investment na me ye no. A quadruple no.
Wow.
I'm a last week me need G man there and me nu ka say my restocking fingerlings of 66,000.
Wow.
A number baku 66,000. Ama me nya sika wo ho a me di betumi efido omo for 4 months.
Wow.
And the 4 months ne beso no na ebi amaboa mo kakra nya 2 months na aka ne sika. Na me di ashim.
Wow.
Enti se wo ka se yen start keto a 100% right.
Yes, sir.
Ye 100% right. Na maka ho na wie me di ade ba akoso be ka ho.
Okay.
Me pa mo chew youth amoa me ye pain na me ka so me nya akora o. Me ye pain, but I'm following this platform. Me nka say nkora ne good platform ni sunti no. I don't need to be here. Papa we are 3 years ni would be my dream when it comes to business. Even though me nyin chen no adwen da ne trim no enya adwen ketwa. Enyo obia na adwen mu oduru. Obi wo ho a na adwen mu eduru. Obi wo ho a na adwen na mu nya duru pi. Enti no do hu bata obi a na adwen mu eduru a wa adwen wo fom no obetumi nya adwen bi aka ho. Nansa no obenya bi aka ho na wo de abo bra.
Wow.
Enti no me de me kan say beya me say religion wo Ghana aha ya dream papa. Me can say dey be that but I have a reason for saying this.
Okay.
I have a reason for saying this. Na sanka mi ja me ho a Kosofu bi di mi twitwi fom. But onua ohun say we try wrong meat. Minim ni wo bebia ana minim ni portrait no me wo ha me drive na o stop me. Obisa am say me Ghana ni abrochi asem na me kan yo.
Okay.
I'm saying me Ghana ni. I say masa inyeme didi we cheaper for some reason this man was able to tell me say your business is Ghana. Now problems here and there, back and forth. Me share guy did this I'm gonna say but where are you from? Also no Sufi Ghana. No, yeah. Your friend is saying some Bethel BB. Yeah, sorry. Oh, your area. I'm gonna say, Masa, let me tell you something. Me Babruchina me akora. Me Babruchina me did 22 years. And then me did 55 into calculated. In Soria, a what Abruchi America, Maryland. Me bebre me dinim na yete me ye dwuma na me discare ma asofo na me bo mo ankosi aga amma me hu asofo apa masa opa me bobo o minimum opa me bobo asofo a minimum aye dwuma wa America hada and then omu ntumi mfrɛ me phone because of nyeme bi omu yenti na wo be ka tell me say we hu say masa what are wrong meat o what are wrong meat. So unim ni pojina hana anka untumi emfa sa asori semi emba embe oka kire me say nyankopon yi a kire no me say na unim wo yin na nyankopon yi kire wo. The last time me ka kire say ko ka kire nyankopon say me ankasa me frɛ because minim mpaebo masa sa mo nyema no mamu fem ba krom ha o. Mamu femba o hwe me din onu ma azama kai Yankopon fa obo ne nchew am send them da asepa Yankopon de me bo ne chemia se wo se Yankopon fa me bo ne chemia me so me da wasepa ana me tu me ka ana me ko enti youth no mo Ghana they should be very careful with religion. They should be very, very careful. Mo anka sambo tumi abompa ma mo Yankopon munyusu na business kitwe bi amobie na moye no osofo bi ambeji sika na nkodi me de manosi
thank you yeah that's it and our problem no go dey oko. Thank you sir, thank you. All right yaw na on kana so he Nicaragua
odi voice ada maba mi crew.
Akwa.
Yeah, me chow ni abusia for.
Yes, I was.
In fact, me say every moment with you is an opportunity to add grease to the gear system. If we were, machines are every moment with you is exactly the opportunity. The grease and I say lubricant a good gear system. Exactly what we need is what you constantly give us.
Yes, sir.
It's good because sabi omo tie nsem bi kra na omo de dada nyina omo da so gina ba bi omo gina omo se gi so mko ba bi ansa ba bi omo nim ho no ansa omo yo marketia no omo kra no da bi omo ko me modin but omo tie no be tie ase eti na kan pese ya ye de ye nya results kra omo nya results se post mo omo ba na omo be testify me hu se akwan papa na na enam so ne ye be nya results no ha ya nye da yesu mu nye ba bia asase so ha ya legend ye da ya me sha we bre no obusia.
Wow.
Now self reliance, being self dependent In fact, uko school na kwa sorry a saa de we de one no muntamwa o e okruma da wa kasa o be creative path bia ma ho se ha na menam ebe yiwa ma abusua no mu nyina beto atwene.
That's right.
And then I may be a question be said nurse 4 years school 3 years yam post. So what is giving the kids now more actually motivation? I'm more motor forms man yading forms na sound.
Wow.
Just say defined path now. Meanwhile, can Korano bet me a Kusian San Jumabi. Yeah, within the next few years, on be relevant in society. You hear the right information to say the Ochra Wahai. Yeah, they will easily make millions. But because that year free the pamu. Go kwa so say for obi bia to Yankopon shi. Ono be ko ama. Na woman put the same amount the family so answer ko see Yesu no de akọ Yankopon. Kwano wa.
Okay.
Na saying boss omo kan say bi omo say global hwan for kan say omo aba advice omo ho say Ghana no ma bi a donations bi a be deport say an clear say deben and me call na me ton me kinkin am to lab me say lab farm tech bi so omo discuss e hospital ba kona ti omo sa na me say enti ta nneoma we mu no so mu believe that donations we mu say no na be save ya na say dey I am not for the fact that nneoma medical supplies aba na egu port na yentimi clear because of them there. But the fact say your donation yankofo we dey omo dey chayen di enti no omo dey chayen me broni na me nim no ncha dey enti di enti no omo dey chayen what do they want? What is their mission? Oh, baku sorry ya na bo nya wuntumi kasa na wunim donations no de yema ye na HIV no nyina say ye donations ayi na ye wu na so who told you?
Wana gadro.
Ana ka kira wo ta na ya kira wo ba nya sa na tie. Pa cha ne say ene ya ye ti ha Ghana ha. Say ye ka kira ye hu say we will not be cutting foreign importations drugs in neuro even these chemical drugs is run a ton of pharmacy shops. You can't see a giant you soon now. Within the next 5 years, the bit to me the herb acquires intravenous infusion.
That's right.
At the emergency conditions for emergency way or hospital. China has done it because they cut these things. When your margin says, I'm going to do BHE, one can have set your move.
That's it.
Yeah, no, you're training actually. Say, I was see a D-mate. Now, mate, the driver back on a honor be DH. And that be outcome, but me the atoso say the problem or my way the Western trained African. Be a wako school, wako sorry. Wako school do a nim kakram put the ana asem na say. It's our title. And some of these things say ni pa betena so no one kasa again say okay. Kwan obi anam so ni we pass our results na obenya no ani this what we answer wanya bibi kakre but the episode do no kore na opese ye significant impact our society mu a so wow creative bibi ta de no ye ni ho sa na o ka sem bi so say ye de baby wo hɔ a me yɛ bi wɔ hɔ a nneɛma a ɛbɛma yɛn ankasa fra yɛtumi build nneɛma a yɛde bɛ develop no yɛde bɛkɔ yɛn anim no ɔmo yɛ no illegal. Gansan na me discuss issue bi with one guy. You see our boss blacksmith ɔmo aka wɔ kurom ha no ɛyɛ sɔsɔ nko ara na ɔmo yɛ o. Ya stop omo nyina from making gang. The study at na slave masters no ha mu so wu atudro kra na ye chewo no.
No mabejo. Ani.
Yes. You see an
the
government
police for the mabejo. Young for us no mabejo.
Wa you see an so your government na making sure say blacksmith ya ban no from making gang. Nti
technology na be improve no.
Sa technology in the boss ayirampo
was possible ni stay oyetuo o policy no.
Yes.
Instead so be regulate o mo say okay o ya e pese hu e fa na adeko. What's o mo nyai? So how are we going to improve on that technology?
See train apprentice ni no mu sua so ye. So. Enti na mi san so aka bi. For instance, ukoro Roma sorry a tete no na mi so alo na omo de nuane ne ntare ne no ma aba free. And so we can say and say these things enya no ntina da bia ngrofo yedi omo aduane. You see me bra ne ntafo a omo breakfast for England. That's me kwa na pound kra na gu ho. Me kwa Tesco ne leather mu a onuane a wo ho no eno na nkra no omudi wo a crisis here. So they've gradually almost society a palette. Okay, and not assembly. Oh, maybe as you see, I'm in free things no crime is true. So, I mean, yeah, dear Pama will be no chama dear. May dream was go for the idea.
Yeah.
Right now, we can't think for ourselves. We can't just say, Bibia. Ejano kra na ekuye no enu kra na yeko take refuge.
Yeah.
Na sebe kankabi kra na wasoja okwa onti se ja na so ontwe ne ho. So ba fa ba bi fofo. So ya de ti ko mu ya se ho kra na Savia no IMF. E ho na yekoje bailout.
Yeah.
So if the self-reliance now can no, it cuts across every angle, every facet of life. Say, on the personal level, institutional level, even governance, there be but no say individuals no one mind you train no mo akasa to me define it baby akwan ni omo bokwan to ho no mo akasa ye mane ye ya obeye leader wonim say sa nipa we waye bida enti ono no uja na obetumi aye anya sa pa dia ne sa economics na ne ebedi akire ye ho no masa so mo no ma be rate ye economy no economy is growing there but few years na sheshem
that's how drop bro intro me just I don't want to follow crash intro ombo omo de di agro omo de akoma no di agro
asempan wabosi. We shouldn't look for defined systems. The defined system no honor be my results are well bet me but the other more feel proud pan is a one cast what must ya raki.
That's right.
We say a mrash in hono. See a book to baby a quendi. I don't know ya the ache as Yankupon quantity 2 years away into me. Meanwhile, Yankupon Catasso boy, I said it's national necessity. Jada na ye the into more baby a quendi. Na da bia ya hwehwe kwan obi abo na de obo kwan no no de ono onye nipa enti atiefo we de every moment is like adding grease to the gear system and they are very grease very heavy pa I think say we na be gu match e be ya juma kama the legend and the main kasa bebre we da si bebre I mean sure but
amen
oh mani age pa na if you have no nya bibia ma ne show nkwan say at least onam kwan bi so na the beyond information I trust that the old year to us so and then me na market na me ko tools bi abeye some adwuma bi wa ha na me te ya okeke and me dani mani me hwe di pakura wa ya ho so to close yes at least me so my bibi.
That's right.
Ka doctor dey so obi abetun asen no. After all, obi to start a doctor. But ya okeke dey say me it's legend you go so here and
yes sir.
And say be say last
Sure.
time me ko fa dokunu bi ma dokunu no na yes say my dwuma ni nyina so bo aso ye be san to we are there be san to
That's right.
open I mean sure be sure
Ciao.
na me fit na so mra bi me chia busia fo nyina.
That's right. That's it. That's it. All right. Alex Asari. Alex. Let me see. Okay. Right. We shall vote. I was saying network now a bit slow, but let's see. Alex Casa.
Good evening, boss.
Yes, sir.
Me pacho. Oh yeah, or pobini mu pobini. Ye ka pobini for now. Oh yeah.
Hey.
You this in chain ye. You who and shroud.
Yeah.
Oma the bia enyankoso. Say the bia no dream. A day in some pamayan. You who and shroud. You who and shroud. Na seminar no so de bia me de me guso a me nipa say me nipa two bia kasa me invite you obi say seminar you have to come and listen to this man.
Yes sir.
And now your friend say we video so de ma download no be say de we ya na me for de mom so listen to him. We me de tata omo we ya na me my watch so de ama me say Charlie tie no na o tie na be bo.
That's right.
Because in seminar ya waka no I need mood na ye share untem ki shi untem man ke bi anka mistakes bi ya no ke ya nye but ye untem no I started to nyoma yi because the year adwuma akra na skaba na ye de bi atoka na ye de bi ato asase ye si dan sene na enyoma su ni mfaso but ye tio na ye started say Sadi we say na mistake na me adi we say na after I started to new my you know that me the wasi na me show na onye okesi say the bia no ama first na me ankasa kwantu de na mempe but they say no massage jimi ho atum say Ghana me ni ba bia ko aha ne betina aha ne betina bobra no.
Yes.
And ya Mr. Massa Ghana ne power. Because me mama you nipa utu kwa akra. But beginning na nka me person ko bebe fan but okono ko breye. Ano kan say me. So no pa ni sika ba be family de. Me ntina Ghana me yi. Say na me say professional no de mama. But ye ka de nyankopon ni start adwuma akra na no bisam say na ise won kwa brochiri na say me kwa eden metina Ghana ntino ye de wase tio nso no am ya chi say nipa ya jimi ma jimi ho adi aso bibini I'm proud say me ye Ghanaian na say me yo bibini
yes
baby am ko bia na me ye proud no be kasa me ye proud me jimi mudi say me yo bibini thank you me dasi me obi nso me kono obi nso ababi ntino you go so aye border rule about the seminar no.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
That's it. Na me sure.
Yes.
I mean sure.
Yamishraus.
That's
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Orishaba, Kasa.
Legend. Church.
Yes, sir.
Na
Ovaya Jozo.
minim sɛ ɛbra na woyɛ abanteɛ no wokɔ soja na wokɔ soja kakra na
There you.
asɛ ne gyine kura wo no deɛ ɛte sɛ aberanteɛ bi wɔbɛyɛ 20 something years o wosɛ from the whole week consistency ɛno koraa ka bibi kyerɛ the younger generation the consistency energy.
Wow. And every question about you. You go question, you go
Wow. Legend. Energy ni kura and a sort of high inspirational. The younger generation must pick it from this. Because follow the whole week, every platform legend and this is the sort of leadership I need here and so we Nipana was our energy we be. I think say no crown a plus for you. So we must learn from the experience. The experience is the best teacher. So as long as legend the design is something we knowledgeable with wisdom, not the minor. On one case in life, that high energy every day we are strong to sit with us. And another point I said the younger generation must check on it. And there also be when it comes to say all my information, it's always a piano coming at on point. Let us use it in any small way. The point I can say is somehow we must practice it and keep take the poem because all information about to be over confused. Just use it. Use it, move it and then later you find more. So the more now we practice and information and legend they are important because they are practice here. They all can do baby and then again society no to brainwash and tanya man na many panning na enye bold society no fear no woman do so most of us now trying our best we cleanse we be requiring that information that me pass it is like got them you fina one claim one infanty we hope that nipa now will come to one understanding is there baby am tie kakra metie no mama ni kan fan hye me ho asa check mama check me ho say do I have this confidence capacity now to move on so won't me ni kan check ho there's no way any information can change you. Legend Bekasa every day. So one casano in team manifesto how boldness you are. Said what yes, I realize identify and say, okay, this last 2 years, now say I'm this. Now I can move with any information. So one you can check on but what legend and some people are kind about 10 years because most of the times we are monitoring from the grounds. Ye pay attention na ye twi nwan bi just be so say nsam no de what be brave but see an so check on see am stage to say intimity Mr. Obenda akuna say me ankasa me stage to say the effect be me media man from me ankasa me do ba bi mo ba bi a field bi am person do nature say na me level of thinking city I mean my brain to say me measure me ho a do I can meet me a competing for us meet me no have a conversation na first ni bia na ehu bia na we through bia superstition fear bia wa bonten some by still na me that to san ni manu na you need to check all these things and yes information bia no a or let the car one check san ni mana ko say so ko to car mo na wo the car the back car na mo no ba it so check say ni ingredients ni na wo car no sana wo to maka say me bo move car no one check ya car bi cross park ni bi ko car mo no bi cross na oil nim so indeed you better sleep me amuna what time to listen to you no me ade wa kwa me teacher am observe no say because you didn't pan dealing more no still that's a lot of challenge still ni pan that still that's so fear about as will be a few be and it is hardly for you to even if you have some new information it hardly so obey execute new ideas no because fear and that's when I courage in saying so every time the more I would practice it keep practicing nipa some more catch no some more catch young people practicing it one cause measure check yourself do I brain test do mind test now what test on say okay yeah say but me move from one state to another, and I think say it will take us there. Even if Sawokra went to me but you say what's for another generation cannot be the same as you. And Yantia say yes a chinchina I say you be yes to see but information will be a historical fact. How one day you will pass it through the next generation. It is because someone like decline and none of necessarily say or just to say chinchina munina be yes to see. But in order to build a generation, a powerful, a quantum bedaho, say you also you be quite great and about the cab a fungura numna at the trailer and bano be fast on many about a process. So once we are able to design this strategy, this system would one day we because Ghana so you see system because we have a formality. Let us try to our best a bit me practice the yenyano. Yes, yes, no, I confused with yes. And then again, on the part of the social media, and some media, and some near also still propaganda and brainwashing a cost. Yen study near my best year. Oh, yen study near my best year in near my best media, so yeah, person a boy propaganda and woman push it serious. And then in Kofobi's interest, and say they will keep the brainwashing go high so that on which may benefit to extort the people. So young people, yes, your boldness, na young queen, na as long as legend of Benda Kotiasano will move. And then again, we are coming back on first May. First May, so no, we are coming to Accra. So try all best say we will leave the houses and come out and meet people, new people. Be free, be a devil. I was already pre. The brand big na wanting brand be observe one get something down, and then one day maybe to me that you be so the amount. So legend, you were actually na and to call the more the basto in too late. We will still fight and then we'll win. We will win one day. More than
That's right.
but you nyai that be nyai yejaya omadi nkunimba
That's
yenya
right.
Legend, Mamma now say
That's
na
right.
yen so nya do biase me wo grounds na yen tie de cause me da munyina wase.
All right. Anisha Warano. That's right. Asari, Richard Asari. Asari Richard. Wait, Marcus. Yes, go ahead. So Uniwa Anditi Likasa.
Pamela, me chiamo abusiafo. Yeah.
Anditi so. Yes, madam.
You. That was it. Yeah. Mutonka, no many ajepa. Yes, ye, Yaminjao. And we a piano. Nimso, or near me, will be our bet me a ticket. So bagana di. When some couture, when I can't ask him. Was we a big deal? Now, I thank God for your life. And I thank God for the boldness. Because in some you know, I am a dose. Now, to me, and Yakuku, son, out the Akono. I'm so proud of you. And yeah, he did what he ever. Now, and now, me share a money or this year, but you know, or no, yeah, and life no call, you know, I'll call.
Yeah.
Now, Monsieur BB. I want some walk more can. I want fear and superstitious na ɛwɔ nipa afam no na me dwen ho na me ka sɛ ɛne anwumere teachings ya wo kan o de akɔ joint ɛsi pa ma me because ye woman say enipa dodo no a no fear nti wontimi ne ho fear nti no wontimi ne ho da wonim ɛyɛ ho to the sense and nam say ye this fear na twi afunu maninten and ne kura me no wo kase se koba so obi ewo me hwɛ program bi na sɛ obi ka Yesu Kristo ho asɛm na wɔka asɔfo ho asɛm a, to be honest with you, who are na ayɛ sɛ dɛ wo yam no ayɛ to sɛ deɛ wo yam ahyɛ obi no ansa na w'ani asan aba wo ho so sɛ ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ junk. Enti saa nneɛma a moyɛ no ɔde hyeɛ bɛyɛ ɛne deɛ ɔkɔ dwane no a moka yɛ the way I was explaining the whole thing no sɛ wote aseɛ yie a ɛbɛboa wo ama wo fie wɔ mu no reduce no watumi atu anamo ɛwɔ abrabom. Because bro, I am telling you, say, a big deal, oh. Sa Christo Sam, any superstitious, no, me come it, I will say, a big deal so much, say, young Kosovo, Africa, Ghana, me ko Africa, baby, by Ghana, met me, I can say, a one in the triche. Met me a catch lost a one in the triche. Because Mimi any pebia, I stand on my grounds, I think about things, I feel like my mind is free. You can't tell me what to believe in. I know who I am and all that. And now say I did so much in Intino. Meaning say if you have the same feeling. Wow, so one way ya. Now kwa yet said yesterday. So ma ho kwaya na hu bi kitty bi I say I don't know how to explain it, but me kan maka say me kan maka say esikafo omo wo America esikafo omo wo Western world nipa wo Western world ha ene ne yakeka ho ni nyina no so obi wu a na omo nka say asemasi na atu na bru enya asemasi na eku no ne busuani na eku no nipa wu da wo krom ha nipa wu da nipa bie business da wo krom ha e ma na successful nipa bie so bi business ni bi egu e wo krom ha and whatever is going on in Africa no whatever is going on in Ghana no it's happening everywhere.
That's right.
The whole world. The same thing that costs over baby biara. It will be a singer. Now, yet no soon samono. Soon samono doors into any freedom bakupa. Yeah, so what ye and name you mean? Nasa what dear practice say. Me use soon someone free me mo. Now, pay attention, says if it's capturing me, so me who's imagining a coa, me protest. Practically, no, my wife in country will say, I am not scared of you. I am not afraid. I know, say, now, dear Quentina, Most High, you can contact him direct. You can contact Most High direct without going through anybody. So then I are walking. Woman Bible coco see Mary, so na Mary dia koma Yesu na Yesu so dia koma Nyankopon. Adi asem kurani. Adi asem ni. Obi atimi atwero book. Adi abrew. Emma minim say na topic nya sanity but bro. The American and but I feel like say in my spirit to say a lot of people are stuck because of fear.
Yeah.
They can't even depend on themselves because fear kill everything in this life.
Wow.
What many Christo ni pa started so when they bon komo. Now person with the idea be see and find your baby. The first thing about cultural about Christo ni name or sorry, because here or Bible studies Wednesday, where you're fasting, where you be the feeling no about fast. Yeah. That's how ye. Wow, and you know, so one ma fear reduce fear in you, and then you will see how big you will grow, how independent you depend on yourself. Then you need to contact Most High all by yourself, straight up. You can't even, if you don't even We don't have to go through Mary, Yesu, whoever it is. Just tell Most High, Most High, I'm here. I need your wisdom. I need your help. Direct me. Just do that. Because sir, you are talking to him straight. Oh, you are not going through anybody. Quran will be the fear, bro. Because Otiyan, what you are saying? Obiti America hati we are si bebia ni hwa want to grandpa talk asa.
No, David, also.
Bibia ni hwa what did you try and name first spirit some fun one found some in your shoe was for a grandpa kura mobi who they will crum on kwana home. Many are boy dimachi or Atlanta and maybe menene can't say me na make say. Yes, see, na me can be beside by 4 7 years or say, now I by 4 and no, my mom forward, I do me a bay, and then can be any upper peg. I shall catch 11. Was it telling any other for no one? I never will be I was so be a quite human or 2 and dark, and I was quite queer so more who was or money up the shy, or be a peg you my. So I beg 4 o'clock no money up. Well, you to not my banner. Muni fear and free mumu. Muni fear and free mumu. Naman kasamon famu. Men kasa fan ho to ho so say. Ebia, you don't believe in God. Or there's a God. If there's a creation, there's a creator. Wahu. And you know, say what me money ba ho so now pay attention to yourself. Now follow teachings ya bread teaching. Now, what me contacting Most High by yourself without going through. You don't even have to go to church to contact your Most High. You don't need to be in church to contact Most High. Don't be afraid because Obiya bewu. This message is for somebody. Don't be scared of anybody. Me no man no amodi amoti wana amoti aburuchi amofra so for Ghana. Me mfra so for Obiya o. Enso me peduma me nyabiye. Me ya application me ya tumu bebre way perform na we ya friend. Use your brains and stop contacting all these people. They put fear in you. Sister bi wo kuraimu wo in New York I say wo other state. Bro, when him say when you cancer Emma sofo catch dan say sofo atrofuo ya ewudifuo ya you kind saying this year ba no wo mu kun ebi catch dan no say hospital kuramu nkobi from stage 1 stage 2 spread ya my sister ewuye na wo fa sofo no send everything owuye wo fa no send everything in the family kura no one kasenti everything that belongs to this woman went to the pastor.
Hey. No, we and there no kind.
What I didn't know back. Na say na yin na psychology na ne adia wo ye nyina ne say. Won say so omoya osana na omo konka wo. They wo ma fa wadwene wo bibia. Beautiful woman oh. To Chrome has say. Young 50 something for crania cancer me yet to be so yare. Yet woman year surgery mon ko sister tina hwa ewu ene am no ka say wo.
Anti delay.
Bro.
And then me go TikTok live best forward. And the testimonies ni amanfo a ebe testify ye omo mutia bruchira omo ja omo nuro a obi brenya cancer ni pa no best 4 omo nyina busuafo because you see jawo drono no benum so bulo benum yesu moja. And TikTok me try about 4 hours. It was interesting. As my work on it was interesting because brainwash. When Jana drone, I mean, through you know to wire there be any stroke or be guy back or say a cacket to a body mammy crossing. A day was the eyes any church. Sorry, Sanya catcher ye say in Yaya drone Nani no Unisa. Barcos also Germany was one in the core hospital. Not so no so bolona years more than Tana Yase to a moon came best a bucket half. Oh, Germany. Or Tiabro. On num so boloni sanema yesu mujane sanema na oye na guni yem ama atane yem ama ni fibro de guni yem no e che adaka mama o de kasa
Enti asema bra wo kan it happen all the time oh It happen all the time. Or this year back, it's going on and on and on. But now boils down to fear.
Yeah.
Now boils down to fear because Ghana for yɛde ahonhomsɛm no akyekyere yɛn too much nti no adeɛ a wɔsɛ wɔbie store baako wɔsɛ wɔbie baako koraa ka ho a fear nti no na wɔte baako na osuro ɛnti bra mesrɛ mede ma no bɛsi ha na yɛ na ɛyɛ awerɛho sɛ onipa dasani tumi de ne werɛ ɛtumi ma psychology they use psychology to conquer people. Put fear in them so much, say. When you pen to me, nyashe, because of sex, soft will be a catcher and says any sentinel.
Okay, when you bring your casa.
Mr. Bing.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. And this is the Azabanti. Oh, we are no casa.
You, Pacho, you. And you know, Miss Lawa, I make how Quacosia say. And you know, I will, you know, and teaching's now, you know. Say, any papa allow almost have no mapa. You teach about all this because and I did out watch that war. What is she about? No, I was so touched, bro. I was so touched, and my heart was singing. Because you are explaining it too much and so much deeper. Should I say, what the physical things, any spiritual things, you know, and much as is so easy. And Tiabusia for one mammy beer, what the sending for financial freedom. One mammy be, or sister be, would the financial freedom, what's a children, okay, so uncle be keke, no conquer because an explanation I brought with the buy, you know. I am repeating myself, but I am overjoyed. So I explanation now the buying. And if I would ever many pa bebre until you
why won't you? Why? And it is just a minute. Why won't you call the Reason Show? The Reason Show, call and the videos were audition about in picture also and some other pictures. And then a program and detail the detail budget also.
And you know, Bama, Yamin what? Yamin because why allow yourself now if because of that who was that commander or you want to free people no tino ama any topic bia it comes to your lab no what to me nyame to me bia what you wisdom no to me penetrate ama it me bia niema bi so am sure say if you go back and watch it you will tell yourself say did I just say this? Because sometimes that's how I feel. When I say something and then I watch it back, I'm saying, did I just say this? Because the moment I didn't hate one, when Yamena Mosu to me, many baby near my so part, so good. One, and Tiabusia for small mammy won't quote. Oh, mammy, no, yes, Mojano, man in Kobe. When we are barno, small man in Kobe. When we obian kobi me mpese masembe wa amanfo otwen nti yeda wase nyame nhira wo papa se wo ma ho kwan na wo ye ne wo ye yo ye ne me da se
and it really does it. Wow. All right. Yeah. Renya Gaza.
Yeah, Mr. Bing.
Oh. All right.
Network anymore. Network anymore.
Network anymore. So I attacking the network.
Is that all?
Ghana kwana about 12 about vote one aju. Our vote one aju home.
Again. Yeah.
Renya Goso.
But what's the big answer now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello. So we are saying we would be able to no doubt than the saying. I'm trying to liberate our mind. Now, me say, liberation now de my no. Idea so bopa na a swab and be channel, enter because me journey page way, me am some birthday, me the 26th November account. Because that's the time where me catch say me brand video no 2 page in family page no so me follow you to YouTube me go share one video with only be piece of money yeah no that was the day I me that was the day me yeah very calm in life.
Wow.
In you be me a fighter but now I'm fighting battles now to level be now I can't even fight with my own self, but now I realize say me a calm. Asamba me tumbo say me checking your bracer. Me a calm. What cause me di na me tie one sana me na my assess one my response. Like the calmness na better. Now yeah, I say when you try to share information with incophobia, unim say omu hia bebre na omo de twa mo ho na na antitili ka no and one thing I mean na me nim teacher ni ba ko di nkomo over the weekends no na me catch and say to me ade spiritual bi what you call the mind ade won di petrimu bi na defend the spiritual but I say e hu no spiritual na koye say nkofo bi ti sumi ase ba bi na omo aboko jan bi omo sisimu na omo guru ban no mo tse no mo nya mo wi nipa nam ne ade na mo friend spiritual but me share dey be who say the cat spiritual and they say ade e koso nipa adwene mu a another person any access over na nipa no e conjure on the mind them so we bring it to reality na spiritual. They were asking me a lot of questions but later me ga just say e be share dey ko later omo nya botre now self-dependency ade can ho asemi so one of the greatest setbacks so which means you dey bebre but say onye motivated na wa woni maybe awoko na wonye ready say obe tutu nyoma no wa be tutu ekwan na ma wo ho a because some of us no we need what to call social approval answer na ya de say ye nti fa plan ni wi a ye ne nkofo be 10 be di hu nkomo na ya cheche mu akere omo ka da bi a na ebusa ho say nti enya na me enye na prevent so be call the next stage last year na ma adwen basan yo bi so say me 5 plans na me busa approval no do nti me friend bi am na de bia me business am ye no me take the decision bia na consult no na discuss it not na adwena ba na ayaye na ma consult na discuss na adwena ba na ayaye until one day me sorry me buy was start business bia oye second time no take initiative no plan so third one no ye na me say now so the woman discuss crowd or say me ye na me say okay Matiki na say esa me so ya me de maybe wa me decide say me see me gina ye me move it myself pema ma fa enti one of the big things ekum dreams bebre because won ji ohun di bebre na we no person ye perfect wo ho person I think professional could discuss with incophobia say be omunim die no level of wonim die na Udi agora ombe discourage you. No more discourage you so a undru botaye no. When do botaye no so a wakafa akro ho no and you may think say you are not good. But if you are the original thought never with three no. Who pursue ya nka or salvation. I don't know. Until you touching on this and letting us understand say wo tutu amna no twa kwan men who don't go for established systems near there or the shabaka say even class established system you can use to your advantage you can use it but don't think beyond that just think beyond that create more for yourself very enlightened I'm so be me here idea be wa how and I know me show where you back only odi ahenkan where you were talking about stories like who may say 10 models every person is you think an African no.
Yeah.
For sis.
Yeah.
Okay, for sis. Okay, say. Okay, say. So would you who this say? You are not cased.
Yeah.
And I say,
No.
say, answer. Now, okay, say, so we will be able to high pick talent and we juma. That way very influential because me lady me team so any be juma. Now again by energy of the bad team no more. Anoding. All of a sudden now sales are multiply now increase. And though per skills was skills is no. But okay na energy of the juma or juma or jina so ye wi answer na kofie. But this spirituality issue say we na ma get into anya juma na we ja kwete fie all because the parents need believe in spiritual things more than using the mind. I try saying can me boa na na adwene but it looks like I say oh you so attached to the family decisions in you know or the waka na waka then I have to let it go thinking say over to me go from one and okay, basically say you should be able to educate yourself constantly. And okay, say you should be able to encourage yourself. And okay, say busa questions. Okay, 5 way now. You don't know.
Yes.
Me note it down. Na ka 5. Because my can say me drop 30 year plan.
Hey. Yeah.
Me drop 30 year plan.
All right.
What I say?
You can add critical thinking. You can add critical thinking.
Critical thinking.
You should be able to think critically, yes. And you should be able to understand religion, spirituality, superstition.
Okay.
You can put them in one. Proper understanding of faith, or what they call spiritual. It's very key. The other one, you should be able to understand what they call principles, or what they call truth. You should be able to understand that. If you don't get that, life will be tough. You should be able to build business, or take a the market and create wealth out of it. So you can put them together. You know, business and wealth creation is key.
Okay.
You understand it. You should be able to produce something with your life and bring it out. So how many do you have?
So we have 10 no. We have 5 in account, you have 10. You say critical aside the 5 I'm no. Critical thinking and I should be able to understand what faith is. And that's religion and spirituality. And understand the principles, you know. And I build business and wealth, you know. And I feel so you should be able to produce something with your life.
Yes, sir. Yeah, these are things. So the other one, the primary one, the first 5, the primary one is you should be able to know yourself as an African, know your history, because that is what will repair your mind as an African. A lot of our people, our minds are damaged. And because we live in an ecosystem that was created by the Europeans. And in that ecosystem, they put us at the bottom. And so our people are dealing with dealing with a lot. And they see as all the brony, brony. And I see some brony. Nipa bebre a bomb. But so the American visa to her, they forget everything. What the Canadian visa to her, what the England visa to her, where penny or Ghana, where Juma more born home or the Trianica, people bow to him. But he would trade his future for visa. And the white man told us that.
Mr. May say, I had opportunity to work with your Hanum Queen Mother. And me mammy didn't come on a car which I said, somebody can go back on fat. And I come out and say, na mama. But has any pabe 300. Me don't want him. Me don't him or him and Sandy Faso. Near assisted community, a voluntary work na me. Nanko for a bomb about so nanko for respecting me to this level. Do you think say me go pepper and go for them nanko to Mugaya? it is worth me and Ojahudi. Nam Guzan say, the one day I'm needing mammy, so I like her, or you're religious, but me particular of my the any didn't come or you're very quiet. Kakram say, Mama, young go back a crack. Me baby, I say, chain, I will buy a check. Will buy no nothing, I hint some what is saying, I hint law making it is saying, Obi ya bonia near Chinese soup. On your opportunity, I call the next town, I call live life for her, socialize the world. Though in the community, no woman on science on memo view, but or opportunity so I could live with the next life, no. I was the next community now, but find yourself no true the path now or corner. But and there'll be a bonia net, a chaco said them near to the money, near to social. Nine some money I would do now, moody or them ho. Yeah, taken out of society. Mining and home for so as home for so be on no, you say a the born a on a person, the man opportunity uncle repair Nigerian and so uncle live with different group of people who don't want the brow of also on a barbaric, but the Nicosa dem na ye Bruno na ye two so soon gary only the pending near no on no papa. No, that say that situation different situation kakra no so a say ohene etena asem so a na odi na ma afa ne fa kwa mo kam asem wie no mudi no ma fita ka to bitiro ma ne kwata I should it in time that my say immediate asem na oni akọ no so ofen fiche ko description boto mu a na e che say asem life in your cat no on na original nana on na better nana after within I say could you aka asem na me say but enya dia it should separate you from God. But to me I understand say you should redefine things again. You go to your value system again.
Yeah. And here, no, the history.
Let's separate here from our culture.
Yeah.
You know, getting along with your line, getting along with you, know. The one now. I've been going to YouTube for some account history, and then very, very interesting. So I asked my mom, say, when you say Santua or a Christian, you never have a Santua to go and fight for the Ashanti Kingdom.
No, guys.
I say, so when you are Christian, to continue, say, one that's a Christian, you never have a Santua because every Christian being is trained not to fight. Is trained to wait for God. Is trained not to defend himself.
Yeah, not to fight the white man.
Wow. And nti yeti hanu sisi se obi afa sekan aba ye so no so be kunya ye be defend e hwan ase mennuane njaw. O say kwadu eye na me so ye be sa to sada foforo. Na madam ho a me koin. Pensia. So be yamin shawati. I mean shall say unya nimdie we nyina no you didn't keep it to yourself. Na why some of us indirectly know we had a communication say the any akoma just no but somebody was pushing no my no friend me when I'm going to my hope say young kwadia let's undertaking you will take all the cost from application to everything. We take the cost on no cramp on no crap to now I'm feeling no crap. I mean sure. But for me I always say one thing, say if you don't have anything you do this to prove say the why no any channel now fan any dedication when you no unto one holding we
Okay.
Say nyama ya humpa, you do to prove. Say the why am I no. Benji, I has me fear de bia me do go so. Esther wait till me so be no pay. No be da ko ha ma adwene. Me ya no me anopa bia me fa video na na makota na ncha na me bogu na so. On say she's the one sister bia, she helped me a lot in my tough times in tea. I don't want to leave her behind, but also na more thing. I'm sister with him so being a cry. I said, there be would I did have me adwene. I'm the quarter and the autonchine.
Sir.
So we not autonchine. No, our friend could do a hand, some business via you in tea. Me tonchine. Inti first cabin and come say, Mr. Obin say, young fool busy can shake you say. For what would you start? Now do or say, now Mr. Obin say, young fool busy can shake you say. Into Fawa Sika Shasi. Would the Sika Sha, would the Sika Shatoba could do because when I bring his cannon to how we see a hand is cano. To Fawa the Nashasi. First and second, Miss Canamano. Or kind of Miss Bean yet. Fausika is here. A goose one pay. Or do go so many once in grammar for once or not run bottom. Or Quisica. A man be a badu. Oh, scano about a Jodiano. After all, rather than Quiscaba. Was started what Tom Better Bass cry. Is your I'll push it. You ever caught something? Wow. We are not relenting.
That's right. Not relenting.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So that's it.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Wow. Amazing. Who is now Kasa? Now.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Tobin.
Yes, madam.
Michia wone the listeners on the page. Michio bia na I hope so bia
yes,
yeah, so Enra me send you BB for WhatsApp. Me send you BB for WhatsApp na me wo US. Na me send o sa chat na HSO obi read you books no. Obi reading you books. Me say are you reading Obi Sam say are you reading all these books because me wo US na me so I have been talking about all these things you have been talking about. But me telling you say it will say, well, no, you are preaching to masses, and your word is more like a rekindle. You know, it rekindles in our ears. It's like a reminder. Okay. So every morning, one time being a me who or Facebook, in a me pop it up. Let me say, Papa, way as some making you be no, or no, but no, yeah, it's more like or so always giving you the chance to remember every day that you have something to do in life, and you have somewhere to go, where you come from, brighten your corner. Indeed, I didn't maybe some and you say, so what should me page now? If I'm a time with Hetty, then me hear immigration, me hear business, me hear counseling. I had my master's in public administration and I work with immigration. Like I do immigration terms. So I talk about people, you know, they don't know how life is here. I'm in Chicago. So me tell Wakasa about your experience in Abrochi plus in Yama Abrofu in person yabete because once we are financially free and you become alert or are working, you know, that's it. So one time, you know, every day be I will share, na ma share ma that to my status, na ma share my whole family because if you were Canada, if you were US, and then my yanko for mu proving stubborn say more Ghana be. I will use that word stubborn. Because what can some now? There are people who will come and criticize you.
Yes.
They will come and criticize you with so many theories. Yes. And at times you get confused who message or what can it's more like who will catch or be say, men can father that na be being yo because one father that no say I didn't know what to US. But I had a system. Baby, I regret it. They are listening to you and finding ways of getting Modibaba back. But the thing is, as you said, no, wait for the finishing line before you announce. Some people announce and people confuse them, making their return back to Ghana no very complicated. Right. Wow. But always know, I mean, your message is in line with my passion in life. Motivating people, telling it as it is. What made me take a break is I just had a baby and I'm still planning I'm still planning. I talk to people. I had to say, send you who know. Although some people come and make it, some people don't come and make it. But the thing is, in this modern world, no, and easy, sir. Trust me, the people who have become well here, no, and yes, no, but Ghanaians and some of us will not tell the story as it is.
Mm-hmm.
They will not tell the story as it is. We are tuntum new aha. It's only what Bible no bohu oba America no bohu say we are tuntum and oyo koko. Be so be our you. It's only when a waba US no bohu say we are tuntum we are koko. Ena already no so when you want we adwuma mokra makata so they don't want you to feel like they see who you are. But I say oh na equal but we are equal. Trust me. Trust me, how many Ghanaians are working in offices? No, they are doing menial job. Me can say menial job is bad. But Abrochi had due to legal issues in TN to me in camera in CBS. But if Baba Kassan your life is over here, in Kankofobebre, you know, in Mobile Salute binum. But the thing is, it's like a trap. Unless then you also put on camera and tell your story.
Wow.
And then let me tell Mr. Odesheba or SVTV. Mr. Miami interview SVTV. Let me come a lifestyle story.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the history of Chicago, the reconstruction of Chicago. You know how African Americans really rebuilt Chicago. Let me say, wow. Kwame Nkrumah didn't know all these books. No man to be Ghana. But even they don't even make you know it. You know? Some of my classmates in Bisame say, are you sure so we are to me? Let me say why. No, I see because me thinking me mama quite because me mama quite won't underestimate me. Inti this year na dia moya nye say one thing as this year moya wo US nye say Wuko baby I was say one kasa who defend baby to say hospital. So one show ya because of Okala. Ube to me Lucy will life immediately. Because our tiny amanuhuni nyeme bia nkofo mu wo abrabom no. Whenever you try to talk about this, then people will want to stop you. You know, everybody have their own personal
but our people will deny it. Many of our people will deny it and jump in. I even tell you, it's the same in Ghana. It's not strange. Stop toys. You know, the same people who are condemning us will jump to defend the very system that is hurting them.
Yes. And I Mr. You boss. The whole thing is, I always say, Visaya will deny you coffee. Do you think more visas, Munim say they have limited visas? No, they know. But Mubaji cannot deny because it's a way of making them gain. Now they know everything. When demand oversees supply, sometimes things become tarry. So why are you still applying for visa, bruh? Demand has surpassed supply. Why? Why say upon all these videos, some people take that initiative to pass through Libya. Libya is easy. Watch your globe, we are informational world. At least, so won't go home put that and I say be more better two sweet stories. Kokosha globe, a Kokosha map, so read world news. Shanya me koso, Nabisa say, me per se me kokotosa if neima. So one pair, please. But if you want to come here and see just a Hassania and Yamatia, it's also fine because you were Indian for Chinese for Yama mobile for just business visits. They come here for business visit and go back.
That's right.
There are some people who come here for just visiting family and go back. It doesn't mean that by force. Tunton will be not to Emikakajina embassy say it's not only Ghanaians who are coming to this Western world. Indians are coming and some of them are even highly experienced. See America more say menial jobs so more great investment in and this year is election year. Inti nyama no policies are changing. Nyama yet tare. Easy. It's better say people read world news and listen to you because the good thing is what can na waka we yenkro mokasa. What can na waka we yenkro mokasa so that ya ase. Bro nyo bo hu say what kasa asem no. Me sure say mobile report wo page no. Because once ye free pay asam no esi the whole thing has ended. Obia alone someone. Why say bro you know during winter time obo say bro you be medium if it akrade. Obo bro you be deminka on Saturday no nam Ghana epoano. No or enjoy life. Na hen ye shaha na lack vitamin C. Na ye shaha obi ohokwa or yare just because of obakasa wa bro chilinti onko. Such a person, no matter what I work be or see, I mean, me nko Ghana back da. But you won't go be a while. Mubakasa, mo yare. Muju Ghana pena mo yare. My question is, say, have somebody ever been in a condition that you feel like you are sick, and the moment you saw a loved one, you know, your mood changes. It means that be lucky. It is not about your health. In the same time, so soon you say, Obi or bre. Okay, I'm fine. So won't win tempo na walk back. No kokoto we bush ya fun kokoto your own kind that you feel good. It's the same thing. But because of getting your maybe achiche ya ho, getting your maybe achiche ya ho, inti so obi kwa failure or see me then me unko back that because obi aka say abrochi ye. And the question ya obi bi some say okay mo nti mo aka adenta mo motino ho. Trust me. Boss, I have been coming to Ghana. People who know me. I've been coming there. I've been coming and I'm planning. And it's a system. When we say a system is connected. Answer now about trim of many every system no matter. I was say we gather well. Into the fact that member who near cost or make you don't want to believe. But about Tomu, next symptoms are very, very bad for you. Then we are calling for help. When you help now, then you start tagging people bad. And in the year, most people are thinking about themselves. Into Obi more encouragement, kakafa Libya, kakafa a friend saying Brazil, kakafa Morocco, kakafa him no. Bisa say at the end of the day, no, some quote them to wild animals, Nipakono or the Meokwana, your own life. Into boss, your words are always like a morning devotion. It rekindles. It tells you that ye be in tan. Na obi ebebo hu before you. Now what the message that you are carrying, what makes you credible when you say, no ha, no way move yako. Until such a person is a leader by example. Don't go be what to say me. My more example, but still me the harm it ha. Into people will not believe me. But who no portray then what's Nagana? And you are speaking to it. Inti, I thank you so much. I am learning from you. I'm sharing with others who really want to make that impact on Jenny. And I hope that other people will also learn from you and it will make a positive change in their life. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a shared work and we all must do our part. And yes, baby, and go for an amount. And go for it, baby, or to grow me and own information, baby, system. They are just loud. People are not searching. They don't even know the root cause of what we are meeting today. Many of our people are not history students. They just have law degree or chemistry or engineering. Those who are even teaching in the university, when it comes to history, is zero. The best history they know is Elmina. So the complexities of the systems that you're dealing with, many of them, they could hold big positions. They have no idea. And the youth, they cry and say. And until you know the history, you don't understand it. So when you meet somebody who has educated themselves, it's different the way they look at the world and whatever is in it. If you're ignorant, you can be loud, but you're ignorant. You know, and many of our people who are loud, They are ignorant. Very ignorant, especially West Africans. History is very little. Many of us, we don't even know what is racism until we travel. We don't even know it. Now, Betty can. So grand obi hu so onye nipa. Bebre so to hokra system no munima de kro. Be obi atra America 30 years. Asama yeke wonima de kro won podwe say hia kra. So still na biti no emia no so be defend it because when suya it will bring you healing. So when you see history there and brofo no bebre kro money omu history. Brofo no be don't know, they don't even know why the system that they have built is that complicated. But I'm also a white person, I'm poor, I'm suffering. But they don't know that you are suffering not because you are white, or it's because you're lazy. The other person is suffering because they look different, not because they're lazy. Anyway, so Kofi Agyemang Kakari, Kofi Kasa. Kakari Kasa. All right. Michael Jan Donko. Mike Kasa.
Hello, Mpenifo Mechiachiamo. Mr. Obin and Mr. Odishie. Say me ba a hatchet, but they be no me wo metie from backstage. And me person me use the opportunity we na me did that Mr. Obin say neoma oye my. Wow. In fact, Mr. Obin, you've been so much of a blessing to Yang, because information out there my and idea ubinya baby. Now many of us, just as topic, self-defense, dependence. Sorry. Now answer now ubinya self-dependence, so unya self-confidence. Now self-confidence, right. All the institutions, namely the religion school, self-confidence. That's one thing. Because I remember me call secondary school and me science and I'm me Koki and UST just as you also attended. Now me every masters were Legon. Now I remember the first time I me call secondary school now ubi bisa me question me me try say me share my dream. First question I me teacher bisa me or see who told you now they will see card the any crowd. Bibi wo mukra untimi and I'll call sorry so preaching is to bring you down. One kasana say you are nothing, you can't do anything for yourself.
Yeah.
Now so utu kwan ba brochia omo aha no ade kakra bi ombeye bia no making noise. Ade kakra bi obobeye do. Now me hwe so many of us you won your at the positive way but because you need self-confidence to even start something. No? Wow. I want to say is information out there my say self-reliance it me build your self-confidence. No, it's a very good thing and we cannot get it anywhere unless we get it from you. And I would say that's it. The information out there my and I'm sure says it me build your self-confidence and only bit me be significant in this life.
Yes, sir.
I'm very much appreciative of what you are giving us over here. Me China had na me wo maybe many bro ni bi me ho no sa no be ka chem say omucha news na Ethiopia omu ni nsuo na yatums almost struggle for water. And I'm besides say into your patch say China had the entuzu muda and I said the body and omu village the time you are almost yeah. When I see there be at times almost more experience bisa. And I'm saying there's a problem baby it is you try Ethiopia say omuni swa. It's nothing. You who say me answer is no afi no konechi. Inti abrofo ni de bia do omu pese omu bring you down say Ethiopia.
That's right. Come be born.
Me say yeah, me baby am me a head of department. And so abrofo no bia na omu pese omu count share. They want sometimes they are looking at you say na guy we all experience me. I remember say me buy na me baby me try the results last year e buy no student ni yade pa na se bi ebin si da me wo hosa na teacher bi ba me hosi o school mu have for 9 years ni na sa results yenya no ebin si da no bi sam say na me wo experience my try there wo and I'm say no bi sam school sa my try there and I'm say me try there wo SOS I wo Ghana tema and no see na SOS ni so e there quickly Google here no show see it's a very good school no share students say be checking out ni omo ye ni schools omunya eni eyina na afi eye ne nwanwa nti omo hu ye say say be ye
omo kwa ni yansa wose bro ni o chan drama na bia koduru China bia koduru India.
Now me say a back classroom in so abrofo no omu nche da hunu so omu de ne administrative work and say paper work no and they are very good at that and no there the bia no ma document yen problem ni say yen documenting your and then one thing I say you build it as a country and as a bibisa omu abrofo no ye bibi kitu e bi kra no ma document ya to ho. Until every time, we show more paperwork, you think they are doing something great. But when it comes to the reality of the work now, they are not there like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's true.
I feel say you building your self-confidence. Now you who say you're proud, say we can also achieve something significant in this life. Until kakra meka fa ho.
Yes, sir.
Meda sinya minshra.
Wow. Ya minshra. I wish you Michael. I wish you pa maybe Gwanzu ya dafu ba ko de ko krase China for kra biase. You say ko ba ko ka say na dey na wo do moko. China in the saka chile so ni ya bisa say dey na wo do moko ha. Why you sending them here? Because I had you call your mama mo shirt. O me tuntum. Go for no mo kroma no mo say so mo use you say that you call.
That's right.
We are darker a bit, you know.
I mean chawano. Say last year summer me buy no and kofu bi there be omo no say omo to sunscreen cream sunscreen cream omo desra omo ho nyesa omo so omo color no e be say e de na nti e na o ka omo use omo ho
omo use to bo so omo film say o cities ni nyina e say de omo nyina e kokko but ko akiri kakra bi a mo yetundu ya channel for people na me sebe omo ni skai wo gina ho a sometimes wo hu abeka say we gane ni
that's right. Yeah but
wo entro India for you know use India for
that's right
because the TV so nyina India ni why for so say we kokko ba o miss bebre wa kaza
India for no so no e fa ye tuntumo e fa ye
tuntum if you want so more kokko kra no so use me madam for ba ko India ni o use opono obi am betuntum no ja kerase. All right, okay, so we just have to yenyana mpomo so msema aba ha obi abeka kakra bi ne akọ ene ko ye ko dia kan ne wife ma mi frame tie ko safo if you want to coach am over ofi nearby. Okay, so what do I have to do? Okay, favor kasa kakrabina e wrap up favor. Okay, so favor and kasa. Mr. Manu kasa. Okay. Mr. Manu, what do you mean? Yes, sir. Okay. Kakari Kasa.
Mr. Obe, me mo ajo na machi abusu afo nyina.
Of I also.
Okay. Facha me na ofra me first na me fa na aja. Odi she sunsum wi ase fo no ma me sakobo so ba na te koye. Enti no wa ka.
And na wo sunsu amba. Na wo sunsu.
Any media na chiamo. Na ma twa ne tietia.
Yes sir.
Na ne tia me frɛ oye. And na me hwɛ oni odi she ba. Enkomo bi. I think said the brebe na sane na moyoye. Na na o ka bibi na me pese me twa adwesi so obetime a kyerɛkyerɛ ya concerning spirituality and science.
Hey,
o de bibi kakre bi be fa nkomo ne mu a Yankopɔ anim ni. Ma me say me hu different way kura say nyi sikasɛm nso a. Na bibi o ha was because who say so hwɛ teachings a wodi ma nyina as we Ghanaians no religion e higher spirituality higher and mahu say wo ni mbie surunku bi a betimi de aboa ya ma ya adwunu mu ada ho fan ani ate ade na se enti wo ma yesikasa mo nko ana so wa me ahunu sa ade na wo beble enti mesrew ma ye nhunu sa nkyerɛkyerɛ no boaboa ho ye pa so why they can't pen dia
hey Kagari
minim so they can't dia so
a bit yes my vida oko YouTube channel ha oko under playlist abe religion spirituality faith there's a content
because kakrebia o de ponche ho no say da bi o de sa de no efra sikasem no a enso be boa manipa adwene mu ada ho because no actually nipa adwene pa 99% of us no ya dia 80 nipanya
o meboye
so mesna say sikasem no de wo kire de na enso so no ubie no so ani so ma yehura enso be boa ma sikasem na koye pa temen katapi
Kagari okay o de mate microphone ko he video no o de sheba ho the reason show I think for the
mintie nwie kura so na me nipa bi na etie na punch like a crab ya metie am se kai papa yi ene me fro na ma show kura na maka say mesrew o church say na mood nti yesrew pa bi fa ho mai why wa dawro
wow
abi ya tena ko me na ya bonkomo bereba mu
Wate sometimes also hano ya na o dishe ban na ni ne do no konto ka me ya na misro
hey I know the o bi ni timidi o che say me dia say microphone ni Jesus sun ho sa no wasn't you and obi timu za nti o se hwi ni ho nti o se bi ni
What kra wono be ko but to see how be hu I say India for na ade nyina omo miracles o they cast demons, people fall, and so among your majesty omo ye Christopher they have temples omo ye no money.
That's right, so many. That's right.
Oh who because say obi betima kosua sa no man be perform wa ha the first one yes I no man just free many of them prophecy omo kika no obi ye bi minim de ndia ye nkrofo no Jesus obi eye sunsum sa magic na chese of free anybody can perform anything, you know, but when you don't have the truth, any deception is true to you until you are equipped with the fundamentals. If we go for so this will be to me chechire Yesu moja de gubo to mama. That is the Bible no kra mi muda. Mtiase. So kakari o de microphone ko share no answer on here baby ade na me on here na ko yentoka to the ibe jama o de sheba ne ahon homo no ma peso o ma ko the touchline. Of Manukasa.
Good evening, boss.
Yes, sir.
Which I call the travel. That's it. What's up, another uplifting topic.
Yes, sir.
But it's about Kenya, but me share a name of church running here, and I make us say, you know, students. If you as a student, no, we study, we teach our syllabus, not the bad. And we're here for life. When
Yes,
before, not a resilience.
Yeah.
Chapter 3, a name I can, and though it talks about courage and strength, but be able okay now, I think. It made me want to ground and a topic next time. And the other catcher behind it. It's a one that study with teacher now who baby and then maybe because I do say no started with what bringing and I'll care about mother and father or grandfather how I was setting up in living home as an African and I'll cook school about religion. So as somebody care about create your own life with your own abilities, you know, and knowing yourself. So and who make it so many about how the mental damage of colonization, you know, I say I agree. So obviously that right now you were giving 10 points to a year now about critical thinking. All these things you know established from doing critical thinking. Now on that in that book, you know, who make keynotes about 10 keynotes for it. Was learn how to think. But then I make there was a we studies there, and only the only thing a bit me a year free. And Nema Obidia Sewa sub the contrast wouldn't say you're training and you're tuning what dream. I give you a own ya or dream one won't see because you can't see you ride more. You grow for no dream beer who names our dreams are dear because many that who say Sergeant win or dream and go on dreams are so it's a day now. Ya get to Nigeria affecting her. Idea who say I do win yet. I mean not benefit being free and so sorry one wouldn't question. Those are some of the things that only a tuning I don't know who say, yeah, you over dependency on them. They are because already no chewing ya genevieve.
What tuning
you can't and a machine mechanisms no they use no still because a modern day say we catch him say ultimate your school fees ultimate do also uniska and ultimate yeska equal for offering 3 or 4 times in a week at the mouth of bia so for no because Bible no kran o quote no kran o sa quote no wrong o sa school kran o ankobi o kran o kran who nyansa ni who against osofu no di wani mu no enso timi da na udu sika command again tina sa nema we e kosoma that means what doing you team what doing to be a unim so what doing that baby so okay ela me ka bus kuka obazia so who have vision for your life plan better was setting for when you ready man will be here and there where do you want to be in the next 5-10 years. I didn't be now what point what blame government this for since I every day I buy up to date who they blame more buying it do for say I buy me big as an oil. I mean say what but the same old drum now and say the same tune the wunya. Why don't you just change the drum? Because the same thing I'll keep beating. That ben are buying no be look as a unti no dream who say only first yanko buasa any power. Ono drain ho. Wakobo busia and all the other campaign or drain who knows or settle the profile. And what makes you think that now they say and last now kind major routes at that Ghana, Accra, Cape Coast, Accra, Kumasi. For how many years? And you come in Nipa, and you many who know because yes, inside the way. So anybody at 2 years to baby. Nanka then or resources and we need now resources right now last time they come about lithium. I feel grand Baba go to the level a man for Baba grapple for it price never go higher because we be a person electrical car any those things. I don't know Baba I don't know we who team the car and the
grammar.
Yes,
because 10 years time. Yeah, I have a price.
Now gold crowd in come once oil unya cry who dear odi unya we so enuru baby ambo one man dey for ye can see blemu ye grow for and ye grow for mo aso na the leaders and you know ye leaders nyina from A to Z obi asori a owo osofu bi okoni ho ansa no okogbo mpa ye say ye man the power no odi ababa be die so also people say no odi se ba so no mu die sie ni ye leaders you go aso for let us of you so can be show with it dey pa no mu dey back govern yeah and you know topic you know say how can I say we have to your friend say have the ability to create our own life with our own abilities now we have to sit back and see the teachings now their man say and then are you individual who be change your life per your condition any near my you anyhow you be scaling higher to get ourselves out of this great financial favor where you see. So and right now we have testimonies and we have people are they don't depend on any contracts, they don't depend on any government body, piano, they don't bow to anybody. They are taking their life into their own hands and they are making it in Ghana. Because the Germany, US, England, not the same what makes you think somebody obey well? It's every day. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yania yadena 60, 70 years near the Adi Prum Hana still over the say a worth no would get in the work who pa Adena Kaudewa and our quality. Right now, be out in the Casabia. Oh, to be kind of say, oh, next week, my family, Marco Ghana. Or best, it was a certain time to him. I didn't know a certain time no to him. Can it be new? That means I had worth it make you think, say, well, no, how about being easy? In here, it any about this I used to answer it in Yabefi. And then you can say, my bags no be uncle Kroma. This the Ghana government be free American or do my be. I'm telling you. And you know who always say what me, say when you do our ability and you're gaining something. Now we'll be that or separate crewing. You can't say, yeah, had any Ghana. We are telling you. Now, Uba, I'll be new. Yeah, take maybe I never know and I take it never know. Now, I know you'll be draw and I'll be. But we are telling you what is in here. You know, we're telling you what is in here. And you could we make it if you have the right information, say, yeah, Mr. Ben Trey, Mr. Bidemai. And right now, all the seminars, but it being a first me, but go out there, listen, take steps. Who tear somebody will know take steps now. You make anything out of it. Yeah, before we are and pay my sorry and tell me that my except you and now can say the recipe out that na say didn't make diamond boy 11 na boss say me na and the every marina the die I'm sorry na me find America na boss we dey pastor can say me na me diamond me sorry can say when you young, yes, but I matter. The boss, I mean, it's life. we have to live. And as to say topics out the brain, you could so students in America and you see and you take care of more be brave or never be brave. I say. So it's there. Everybody go resilience local chapter 3. Hold on. Maybe ubenya information about abandoning in its written form.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's it. Wow. Okay, so United States but it's revealing a lot of secrets, and one of the videos I'm sharing, he linked religion and political leadership. So striking. That was a revelation.
That's right. That's right.
So striking.
Oh yeah.
So striking. Yeah. Anyway, we have it Kasakakra. Now Emmanuel Zun Kasanafe. I'm saying,
okay, Mr. Bean. And 24 minutes church will be there. Mr.
Yes, sir.
When you say that we were school now, me now for minimum at that them. You can't books no like me and your mom be brave. See, I say me kasa. It's like it sounds like you, and baby also me almost 2 hours me spending on your audios. Me them regularly. Yeah, so me networking. I listen to them, and I think it has really changed how I think. Even when I'm talking, some new big Kasakra, the energy in me, everything has changed. Wow. And then man joining some and then seno kasa me pese me kasa kakra ba we ade ba kwa waka aboa me pa. Recently you say organize your thoughts. BBR write it down, and even the content that you create is from normally I'll start from 2000 so organize. It's really helping. Like I was like, you're reading your baby, but because I don't have any centralized place, I'm keeping them now. To be honest, I said DBR, like you get the information, but it leaves you, and you can't even advise someone with it. So, the person kind of started organizing my thoughts, and sometimes most of them are from you, and it will help all of us too. So, the skill set to build a successful business is different from the skill set to get a job in that successful business. That's one.
Wow.
Okay, 90% of the problem that we face in life is as a result of the lack of knowledge about the problem at hand. At not any witches or evil spirits. Learn how to sell before you produce. The most important financial skill is not to impress people with your money. For Africa to develop, we need to start producing critical thinking children, not God-fearing kids. Technology is a simple and different, and technology is simple, the different and better ways of doing things. Okay, let me wrap up with maybe the last two. I think that's very important to me. I think this one, I wrote it recently. In our part of the world, when something happens to someone, we can't find the cause of it. Then boom, it is spirit, witchcraft, curse from God. Meanwhile, others are researching to identify the cause and prevent them. Let's wake up, Africans. Life very easy if you intentionally build a great network. This one saw networking. It was 1 hour video. It's very, 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 very good. And lastly, you will not be great. You will not be greater than the network that you build. Thank you very much.
Wow. You feel you are learning. That's good. Wow.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for giving me this platform.
When name is Amenu. Why do you go to? Why do you go to there? And that was it. Who is here? Okay, so we just about Sapong Emmanuel. Obeso Kasa. Sapong Obeso Kasa.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay.
Sapong.
Mima Obibia Ajo Ati. Sir.
Yeah, Joso.
Patrol me Kasa.
Okay.
Okay. You say I'm not going to be with the most of the time I enjoy it, but then many opportunity now me enjoy it. I think those days now me work with Katana and I am joining Kakra. Now, so they made that and then the testimony in Mexico, so me portion of my testimony for education and enlightenment are there am.
Yes.
But one thing they are sure my who say beyond program, my who say there are other and proposal are almost every day be across Africa. Maybe one Nigeria might be and also Oyebi, Olumide Emmanuel. I think last week I general about Ghana, about Oyebi. There's one Vosi in South Africa. Also the same thing. And now there are other guys in Gambia, almost the same thing. Almost every awareness, any work creation, any say young generation, young African generation, any ma a basic some a bar, a babo, a juma, and to feel in an say the bay a bit to year. Now, the class I'm going to say, and Nigeria is one another one, the platform almost gather entrepreneurship, almost IAB na actually na almost succeed in na almost abaso the amount for better any market for aduma anyway. The next question is how can we also bring it on board so the EU platform is na you be go down cramp in various schools after the NGO foundation na sometimes you bet me anya the masses no because you majority na no ye ma ye ho to ne advisa ye adwane afiri so the ya okay ye ni adwane afiri but ye tinye ma here you say Ghana ha you bet me make a great difference again depending on politicians like group what said okay group what Ghana and India yen no man here there I think we can also make our impact. Yes, I'm a key an impact. Maybe appeal that I mean because a form of association be aside foundation yeah, association be now from down in various schools. Now under NGO now we are aware winning the beer and various people are on the work at home. Now said in Kurano by the next generation because maybe say Adam about Meckling hotel the Baba Honomo by videos compulsory. You have to read it. Now into the man and crack it no Baba okay.
So what take up?
Winning about okay. It is fair. That's it for all the enlightenment now with the Sabo. Fair. Hello,
one kasa di anymore. Put your ideas together.
Okay.
And send me near Nimpanyu for a club. Okay.
Okay.
The old Tribiano photo form. Now Nimpanyu for you and discuss it. And let's why? All right.
Okay.
And
right. So through this platform, so as I Mr. Do, baby, will be Mechiano. Okay. Yeah.
Anne, if I do,
yep, we are not waiting.
Wow.
Yeah, dear bro,
thank you.
Thank
you. As a matter of fact, and I'm so impressed. Obitimi,
maybe I'm in time, Mahana,
out of the platform. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Out of this platform, it was especially Aboriginal for us who my connected will be Mama Nisika, Yakoto Asase, Mama Nisika, your partner, Mama Nisika. And it's been so far maintained almost a Ghana Nibia Ajo Musika or the Johnny and Bibisa. No. And I think it's good. And thank you also. More confidence. Say I think that's the way for it. That's the way for it. And so there are a lot of networks on the WhatsApp platforms. You know, we must technically or strategically. We were taught not to believe in ourselves and not to trust ourselves. We don't just behave like that, though. It was a pattern that they developed. So when they say that we don't work together, it's because it was there. It's a program. It's running. And it's still running. That program is still running. The things that train us is still running. It is a program. You are just expressing it. And a Ghana Navy kind of is a program. But presidents in it's a program. You are just running it. You can only be out of that program when you see the game that they are playing on our minds. And it's so good. Say we express interest. Now what the assassin with the sika my uncle 10. We grow so person to 200, but the common is Nippon scarce be uncle 5 near. And then the share na hoka and psyche. Is there somebody who is ready to work with you? You know, and once the confidence is built, because the thing is, where there is no trust, wealth is difficult to build. So once you tell people not to trust themselves, you are technically creating poverty. That's all. Once you become, it was a 1,000 income on the ABB. Into Unyansan, you know, because when you mean it, Mr. Trim. Mobaboma 1,000, 2,000, Unyansan, Kabuma, 10 million. So for you to, so whenever you see poverty or people struggling, look for trust. Is there teamwork? Are they on the same page? Do they believe in themselves? Do they respect themselves? Are they loyal to themselves? It's a program.
Boss, one thing I'm going to say, since groups, so you're about together, then I have one common goal, say any discussions I have it for every week, I build it, I build it a relationship with each other.
Okay.
Compared to the people now they listening to say Obia was out there listening to other Ghanaians, a community no more. So we said to ourselves that we should limit ourselves from listening to those other people now who need this foundation basic, And I think that no so up more.
Okay.
Because right now every week we have a common thing to talk about, and it's the basis of what you're saying.
That's right. Thank you. And you can see that people are creating words. These are not a small way though. What the children here, man force sit down yen fool. Or the trawers a man for your papa. Maybe your messages. Young men and women, building things. And that's good. And if we can spread it. So thank you very much. Alfred, you'll be the last one to talk.
Mr.
What?
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Boko.
And school na school ni atu dining. I must have my.
Sir.
I bet you that I was way on my. That means no maybe Kenya.
Yes.
But and then self independent. Yeah. More can the religion yes.
Koso.
Because religion education yeah my dependence and confidence no you say bit me be do a bit me you be say kwasole say ko bompa ni Nyankopon ya ko to tia title Nyankopon aboa no force say wa be ye wade
what
ablabo na she wa wonsa and until I try president so ba be adwuma ma ya yibi no until I train so be adwuma so until I force say this will be a cool man ya no intimi na den so no ye intimi ya bi ni sa gidi ni sa ayi mu si bitimi aye ko so so ya ma ni na abrewa no wo fi ni kura be fo ni ma no be ya bi ku sa ko sa power no ye nya at the scratch ye nya at the scratch you say for it to be visible submit to be and now be do be ko je dru sikeni bia wo dru sikeni bia wo say no yes and why there but so wa what trans ya na wa ko mo to say wo ni wiase wa wo ni to me wo na yi bi ya wo ni pe ya na yi bi ya beti na yi bi bia no abi ya like emfa ni pa even the Bible no class Bible no say ni pa ni be read the Bible na Bible na kata. Inti why I said
what is that there?
No say book na da ho book si awatri said da ho said ho na say me me fa read ya minya normally
we an kan enya adwuma
that means say book no normally na powerful say me man an ko book na ko read book na an hu de no na
powerless.
Powerless.
That's right.
Maybe me generated that the energy,
Yes.
So me that confidence and dependence. Say, don't depend on somebody. You need to depend on yourself.
Yes.
You say try to be.
Wow. Okay.
I see in the air say, Ghana for no Ghana. Say man here.
Yes.
Approach the phone. Saba be tons as be. Game for ni man no Ghana no abroche for abetina abroche no ma say pia Ghana for no muti wono say mining ye na be go no ma be so for so fa na mo because say wetin abroche ni say my partner ni na ye nsema da wo kachire ye ni wudi nko ya me shira
okay
I'm sure I think Thursday na call TikTok no pressure na wo so I ta
pressure boga pressure
yeah. On the boys no
ho. They go audition ba me to atra ho. Omo no mo zunzungu. Yeah, wahaya.
Thursday never fire.
What hold on. Anti-Sewa bracket too. I can also help. I have this matter at heart. These are all your teachings. I have 80% of me. I try. Okay, so Anti-Sewa Pacho, send me message. Someone send me a message there. My number is 024-6631-874. Maybe I say the answer upon Kano, and I will come if I'm not wrong. Pacho will send me a message. Ibit me at Waso. Oh, what a casa never one was it TikTok?
Yeah, that was once. Still now muka say Ghana for be do music and took an agent for him with the music so still now outside the move in the first tough man sorry na phone ready ubenya papa
so the visa we do coverage the agent did grass still say try
yeah so na ubenya papa ready ubenya papa ubenya papa to ubenya papa the mine say I say and say cry no uni bi ni
okay
bi ni baba ya man timi nyi ni nensem no so yemfa mobra yem fata me da say Mr. Win
fantastic. Yeah, that's a great point. There's no way I am ever nima yenyina ya to man pa hwida. There's no way I yenyina betuma kan sama enye afaye man ho and at the same time I expect say man be kona nimda. E bi my imagine so make boni no problem. But yeah, you did say was say man no kona nim no. Yen ntimi carbon no. Say yen carbon na then there's no hope. And I was say sebe ye cousin papa, and that's a great point. Person ko abrochira ultimate try connections passport from passport moyama kopem visa processing fee. Sometimes we take it to cry and visa no cry to take it to same to me back home. And so still sa ko pesika de ko because we just ko ho sebe ubeye meje say twabutu. So ultimate bomo dia chichiri business we will have any part 20 50. Because there's no way our business between any per 50k. I'll be poor. It's impossible. Because you're paying 50 people, even if you pay 1,000 a month, that's 50,000. And I'm not sure there's any poor man who is paying 50 people. So the formula is there. You can easily prove it. That if I engage people, every wealthy man who didn't steal the money has workers. They own something. They have investment, they have business. That's why they are wealthy. Every one of them. And the more you engage others, the more wealth you build. The survey is so basic and clear, but still you go for a debate. And I didn't want to Ghana dear Edin Pa now I say now as if it's a and I said then go be America be a build the business if it's that easy. Will be a work Canada be a go business. Go be England be a business owner if it's that easy. It's not easy anyway. You know, so you change your language, you know. I mean, they all kind of know that's the future. So if good things are coming from your mouth, the future is different. If you're still very negative, paranoid, you know, inward looking, waiting for somebody to help you, your future is not good. You know, we are the ones to create the future. The future we see today is what we created, knowingly or unknowingly. The future that we will see tomorrow is still the one that we are creating today. So, it'll be us. Well, for many others, yes, that's a power. This year by that's it.
Legend, yes, that's the power. Yes, that's it. I won't work. If you never any people going at Tamachi, Tamachi,
you are not alone.
And
the woman is a Omicron Kunoafi Musia.
I won't be near ah, I will be able to pray. To one more call, what call Mudia Tema, the Mudia, I will be able to pray. Omboa. Yeah, who be asked so, and then a baby as in Tibia.
That's right.
When I would train you on every say, and so much problem I see in baby identify, but yeah, no problem. In say Kakaka, no one better say any more food here, but once I want to go with Conaran, would be alliance and wait to where the Kirkun. And one realize serious, but only on my own quiet.
That's right.
You know, so my common no bianta will be a future and I near see a Pasiaco. Yeah, it does the power. Only thing I don't know. Yeah,
yes, it does. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.